Good evening, everyone. I'm gonna start giving everybody the opportunity to start coming into the room. I'm gonna give everybody the opportunity to start getting the notification and coming into the room. How is everyone doing? As you come into the room, please hit the like button. As you come into the room, please hit the like button. Hold on one second. As you all start coming into the room, please hit the like button. Let me see. Give some more people the opportunity to get the notification and start to come in. Okay, so make sure you hit the like button as you come in. I'll let some more people start getting the notification. How is everybody doing? Hit the like button. And like I said, the notifications have been slow going out. Okay. So I want to give some more people the opportunity to start to come in. I'm gonna give some more people the opportunity to come in. I wanted to talk about was it's a we all know that Takeoff was unfortunately killed earlier this morning, last night. And let me see. I don't know why people aren't getting their notifications. Okay. And it's been a lot of stuff on the internet, y'all. It's been a lot of stuff on the internet. Of course, when stuff like this happens, it's always, hey, Miss Sharon, I'm here and I did hit the like button. I'm doing good. I hope you're doing good. I'm doing really good. Thank you, Miss Sharon. I want to give some more people the opportunity to start coming into the room. Because they said that they've been, kind of slow on sending out the notifications. So before I start, I want to, wait a couple more minutes and start giving other people the opportunity to start coming in. And y'all, let me know who you are as you come into the room. Because I have a lot of people that be in the bushes. And like I said, I decided to do it at the last minute. Okay. I decided at the last minute. Okay. But y'all, I think this is sad what has happened to Takeoff. As I was saying earlier, we did a live last night about November. Now, it do appear, that a lot of rappers are taken out in November. Of course, that's how it seems. You got Young Dolph, you in the bushes. Okay, Gregory. We had Young Dolph, we had King Von, we had quite a few, that was taken out in November. Although they don't discriminate as far as the months. Hey, Miss Courtney, you didn't get a notification. I don't know why they doing this to my notifications. It's a lot of people say they don't get any notifications. I had quite a few people on my live today. And so I was looking at something. It seems like something had been manipulated. Um, as far as my tags and stuff. I'm gonna look at that again. Okay. But I think it's a shame though, you guys. It was a lot of people that got on earlier and they was kind of talking about what some of the people that was there had been saying as far as what had happened. They were saying, a lot of people they're putting into the atmosphere that, people that was with him did it. For some reason, I only get your notifications on Facebook night. Wow. Isn't that something? Did you hit the notification button on YouTube, Miss Val? It's crazy. People are not getting their notifications like they. Wow. So what I'm gonna have to do is reach out to YouTube again and see what's going on. Why people are not getting their notifications. You know. because it's a lot of people say that they don't get their notifications. Hey, Tamo8. I wanted to wait and let more people start to come in. How is everybody doing tonight? You didn't get one either. Isn't that crazy? I don't know what YouTube is doing. But I'm definitely going to reach out to them about that. Why people are not getting their notifications. I reached out to them about it before. But y'all, we was talking about this last night when we was on live. We was talking about rappers, being killed in November, which is definitely unfortunate, you guys. It's really sad. And Tanya said she didn't get one. Sometimes you have to unsub and then resub again. That works for me. Lord have mercy. That just does something to me that they are not sending out the notifications. But I'm gonna see why. Okay. Greg said he got his. Some people get theirs, some people don't. Some people get theirs and some don't. Now I did tell them to notify me when I went live, and this time I did get it. So some people are still just not getting it. Yes, that's eerie ironic. We talked about that last night, and it's like as soon as we got off live, this happened, and it's definitely unfortunate, But here's the thing about it: what I can't understand is why are people still partying with JPrince, okay, Jr. I don't mean no harm, but I don't think, it seems like so much go on and it's all centered around like a dice game. It's like it's all centered around like a dice game or them gambling. And I know a lot of people say, well, JPrince Jr. got money. He messed up about nothing. I don't know what JPrince Jr. got. I know his daddy got money. And I'm sure growing up, he may have been privileged. But I don't know as an adult what he got. Okay, because from the environment that he keeps around him, you would think he didn't have a damn thing. If he was as rich as they say he is, you would think he would have more decor and proper security, and these people, and not have these hoods that he have around him. That's, it seemed like to me, that's, people come up not breathing anymore whatever they're around him, and it's always centered around gambling. So I think a lot of people kind of get JPrince Jr. and dad's money and whatever they think that his dad got mixed up with what JPrince Jr. is supposed to have. Hell, because people with money don't really, behave like that. Rest in peace, Young Dog says, "What's good, T?" And JPrince was right there listening to everything go down. To me, it sounded like when Quavo said, "Let's go, bruh." Shots were absolutely. People are trying to say, and I'm getting ready to play that. People are trying to say Quavo and them shot first. No, because you heard Quavo say, "Let's go." I saw that, and I was looking at the way his feet turned. He turned to walk away, and that's when shots rang out. You right. So I don't think that Quavo and them folks did that. I believe it came directly from JPrince people. And it's pissing me off because I think they're able to do this, and they feel so comfortable doing it because this ain't, it's something that's been going on and been gotten away with. Now you had a lot of people there, but the majority of those people are there from Houston that saw exactly what went on. Now you have to work. Do you think those people that's got to live in Houston is going to actually tell the truth about what happened? Because they'll have to worry about intimidation and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I think that, hey, I think that is messed up. I do. I really do. I think that is messed up what happened. Okay. I think it's messed up what is happening. And then here's another eerie thing. When Duke the Jeweler was taken out, Duke the Jeweler, as I was saying, he stood there and played dice with JPrince Jr. all night. Now, this is a young man, a reputable jeweler that was there, that was showing them jewelry, that was standing up there playing dice with them. He couldn't put on his, he couldn't put rest in peace to Duke the Jeweler or nothing like that. A lot of people saying the exact same thing as it relates to Takeoff. This man walked straight past this young man like ain't seen nothing, ain't heard nothing, don't know nothing, just like he was a rag doll. Okay? Just like he was like it was nothing. My point, they can't put the blame on them. Quavo turned around and nope, because people who was there already lied like they wasn't there. Like Jazz, it was his party unless he left. Yeah, a lot of people probably that was not supposed to be there around guns because they probably already on paper. You're right, they lying like they were not there. And those who was there that can say something, we don't know the relationship. If that was supposed to be a private party, I would assume. I don't know how you put a private party on Instagram, anyways, telling folks that they on their way, right? If it was a private party, why was it? Why did JPrince Jr. advertise that on Instagram? And then if it was a private party, anybody shouldn't have been able to just get in. So the people that was in there probably are the people that JPrince knows, and so they either they're not going to go against him from because of loyalty, or say anything about his crew because of loyalty or fear. Okay, so either way, but the good thing about it is Offset. I mean, not Offset, is Quavo. Okay, is that Quavo know exactly what happened. Quavo crew was there. They could tell exactly what happened. I hope Houston bring in the feds and ATF. I do too, Miss Phyllis. I hope they do too. I really believe that JPrince and Jr. and I don't know, Senior too. I think they need to go up under an investigation. I do. I think they need to go up on the investigation because it's still a lot of smoke and mirrors about what happened with Duke the Jeweler. If they're feeling this comfortable to do a lot of the stuff that they're doing, it's because they've been getting away with it. They feel too comfortable. Yep, he sure did. I hope Houston bring in Feds and ATF. I'm surprised that Boosie sent a RIP and condolences to Takeoff family. I'm not surprised because I'm gonna tell you something. What happened with Duke the Jeweler? Okay, what happened with Duke the Jeweler? I believe Boosie know what happened. Okay, and he could have been involved, but I believe that JPrince crew led that because they was in Houston. I believe they led that. Okay, and I bet hey. Sharon says, I'm surprised. Okay. JPrince Jr. wants to be the king of Houston, and deep down, he wants to be recognized as being better than his dad. This boy has deep issues. Some kids who grow up with money are real hateful for real, for real. Well, I'm telling y'all, you're right, Shy Bear, because I'm telling you, I was looking at a vlog, and a young lady said, somebody said, hey, Monica. They said, hey, Open Book. They said, what's the word on JPrince? Okay, a young lady come in and say he's weird as fuck. He does not accept losing or rejection good. And this post was made about 3 years ago. She said, I know a girl who he tried to talk to, and she rejected him, and he wanted to, try to fight her. And she said, which is surprising, with as much money as he has. She was just like, he's a really weird person. And I know a lot of people go, well, he can get anyone he wants to. It ain't about that. It's about being able to, when you got money like that, and you might have mental issues that allegedly, if that's true, it's about being able to get who you want at that moment. It ain't about him just wanting her. It's the rejection that set him off. What's so crazy is they wasn't even fussing over Dice. It was somebody cussing out Quavo saying he can beat him at basketball. And Quavo said, man, I don't care about no basketball, bruh. He sure said it. Just Monica said ATL want answers. They said ATL ain't playing. ATL, JPrince gonna have to answer to ATL. Now I don't know how often JPrince is in ATL, but I'm here in Chicago, ain't too happy with him. Now, supposedly he got a studio or something in Chicago, and Chicago ain't too happy with him, because of what happened, supposedly because of what happened to Duke the Jeweler. And then I was reading that a lot of people still had questions about, because they were saying that FBG Cash had just, was signed to him or something, supposedly, and he had just left his studio or something. They feel like it's smoke and mirrors around that. You got that right, Gregory. Okay. Now, folks say that, supposedly JPrince feel like you can't be in Houston if you don't check in with him. I don't know how true that is, but that's what people are saying. I was looking at an interview where he said that, when people used to introduce him, they would introduce him as his dad's son. And he did what was necessary to let people know that he was his own man. I took action to let them know, to do what was necessary to let them know that I was my own man and don't introduce me as my dad's son. I said, ain't this something? There was a physical altercation before the shots were fired. Not sure who initiated. Well, it looks like to me that Quavo turned to walk away because he said, let's go. And from the way he turned back around, it was like somebody hit him. Okay. Hold on. Let me see something. I was trying to wait for some more people to come into the room. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button as y'all come in here. And I'm going to drop the link tonight and let people come up, whoever, wants to come up and talk about this. I dropped the link. But this is sad, y'all. We was just talking about this. We was just talking about it seems like, that, hey, there's some weird stuff. A lot of people say sacrifices that go on in the industry, y'all, around November. And this is sad because I just don't believe that it was accidental. I don't believe it was accidental. And I don't believe, and this is me, I just don't believe that it was done by the people that was around him. I don't. Hey, D-Mom. Yeah, I'm okay. Let me show that. I'm getting ready to show the video of Quavo. They know y'all, but they're not gonna be disrespectful like they want it. Hold on, y'all. They know y'all, but they're not gonna be disrespectful like they want it. Okay, y'all, it seems like to me that he turned around to leave, and the way that he turned back around as fast as he did, it leads me to believe that somebody hit him for him to turn back around like that, or pulled him or something. And I mean, shots just started. It looks like people tried to run. It looked like some people with some dreads was running, and folks just started shooting. Okay. Quavo turned around. He did. He turned around. I saw that. He turned back around real fast as if somebody pulled him up, hit him, or something. I mean, but at the moment that the person said, let's go, he turned around. It sounds like a setup to me. It do. Looks like a hit to me. It looks like a hit to me too, Merlin. It do. It looks like a hit to me. And yes, yes, it was y'all. Most don't know Quavo voice. That was him talking the whole time. Okay. I believe that it was a hit. Do y'all think that they was trying to take, Quavo out? Now somebody else was saying that they feel like maybe it could have it could have been some gang politics, I don't know, but I find it weird that JPrince Jr. was having a private bowling party or whatever it was that they was having, and he put it on the internet that they was on their way there. It do sound like that it was a hit. Okay, because why would he post it? So it do seems really weird, y'all. Um, it do. It seems extremely weird. I hate that for the young man, but hey, I don't understand why people are going, and he said, let's go, and sound like a setup. It sound like a setup. He said that. Let me play that again. Hold on. They know y'all, but they're not gonna be disrespectful like they want it. Now, let me just say this. Y'all don't see how them boys had started surrounding Quavo. Y'all don't see how that it looks like JPrince crew has started surrounding him. It looks like they had started to surround him. Hey, let go. I ain't this shit. Now, y'all, he turned around to leave. Somebody pushed him or pulled him back, y'all. I'm looking at that. That boy turned around to leave. Then y'all see his legs. He turned around to leave, and he turned back around real fast. It's like somebody pulled him. Open Book says JPrince throws parties every year around this time. Their birthdays fall consecutively. Jazz 29th, and Junior's the 30th, and Senior's the 31st. Mm. Oh, okay. It looks like to me, because of where he was found, did he turn to run away? It do seem like a setup to me, y'all. It seems like a setup. The dude with the white hat who he was arguing with, you could see him in Quavo face. Right. He started getting closer and closer and closer. Oh, listen, man. They know y'all, but they're not going to be disrespectful like they want it. I heard him say they not gonna be disrespectful. They won or something, he said, but they not gonna be disrespectful. Don't play like that, bro. Hey, let go. I ain't this shit. I heard him say, hey, bro, let's go, something, because I've been to hurt somebody. And he turned around to leave, but they trying to blame it on him. They trying to blame it on him. The boy turned around to leave. He did say, hey, let's go, bruh. he said something. He said, because I've been to hurt somebody. They hit him or pulled him or something. The reason why he turned back around real fast, y'all. Right. I was looking at the Migos. They was, you know, when Dolph was killed, they did a tribute to Dolph. So, I mean, they started surrounding him. And it seems like he was getting uncomfortable because if y'all look at their positions, they started to get closer to him and they started to surround him. Okay, hold on. Yeah, it's almost like they pulled him down. Did y'all see how he turned back? When he turned to leave, look at his leg, y'all. He was pulled back. It looks like. Oh, yeah, but they're not gonna be disrespectful like they want it. I didn't win. I didn't win. I don't care about no basketball, bro. You just play basketball. You just saw me play basketball. Y'all niggas in the gym. Play like that, bro. Don't play like that, bro. Hey, let go. I ain't doing shit. Okay, y'all, watch his legs. Just watch his legs. Okay, did y'all see that? First shot came from Quavo's side. One or two of the shots hit Takeoff. The shots that you hear far away were from the other side. Takeoff was hit in the back of the head by friendly fire. I don't know about that, open book. I don't know. Some young lady that was a witness said Quavo got offended when some dudes was talking about fighting him in the ring. Said she was standing right there. Wow. Well, here's the thing, y'all. It's definitely a tragedy. It's a tragedy. I hate that this has happened to this young man, y'all. But it just, you know, it seems like something happened to people, and I'm just saying this is how it appears, because I know a lot of people don't want to believe, you know, they have an issue with saying that JPrince Jr. was involved in anything, but y'all, I can't help but believe something is wrong because it is too similar to what happened to Duke the Jeweler. Okay, and Quavo turned to walk away. If he turned to walk away, why would his people, you know, shoot? Monica says they done declare a war with Atlanta, but words would never result in someone losing their life. Right. Words should never result in someone losing their life. You know, they standing there with a Chucky doll. I know it's Halloween, but let's see. And JPrince Jr. post to be a higher up. Why he ain't tell his people to chill? Absolutely, because it looks like to me they started to surround him. Central Alabama said they was trying to leave. It's clear that they was trying to leave. It's clear that they was trying to leave. And JPrince supposed to be okay. Why is that messy music video Quavo land on bed with Migos contract and pistol together? JPrince Jr. telling folks to worry about Atlanta as if Takeoff was in Atlanta. What he mean telling people to worry about Atlanta? Oh, okay. Oh, he telling the yeah, they was trying to leave. It's clear, y'all, that they was trying to leave. We looking at it. The boy said, "All right, man, let's go, because I'm a been to hurt somebody." I heard him say that. He said something else. He said, "Because I'm a been to hurt somebody." They started surrounding him. Did y'all see how close they started? Y'all see the body language. They started getting closer, and they started. That's the reason why he turned around to leave. Y'all see how close they was getting up on him, and JPrince Jr. didn't stop him. It's something wrong with that. If those supposed to be his people, they some celebrities. And he didn't try to stop him. Central Alabama said, yeah, tried to make him play basketball. If you in Houston, be safe because it's gonna get ugly. Demon said, yes, I saw that. One dude said, man, just play. Just play him. Listen close. Really? Let me go back and listen to it again. Hold on. They know y'all, but they're not gonna be disrespectful because they want it. I didn't win. I'm talking about no basketball, bro. Just play basketball. I just saw me play basketball. Y'all niggas in the gym. He said they just saw me play basketball. I was just in the gym. Yeah, let's see. Don't play like that, bro. Hey, let go. I ain't gonna sit there. Somebody hit him from the back, y'all. He turned around to leave, and somebody hit him from the back. It's obvious somebody hit him from the back. The boy said, let's go, and it was him that said, let's go. Junior, far from his father. He doesn't control the mob. The mob been around before he was born. My point, Junior watched it go down. Well, they be around Junior. He ain't got to let them be around him. If he can't control them, if they supposed to be his security, I can't understand why he letting people be around him if they supposed to be his damn security that he can't control. It's something wrong with that. It sounds like they started a petty argument so something could break off. That's how it sounds. The way they was moving it, I believe that. I believe it. And I feel like they comfortable with doing this. Blank said JPrince Jr. stole off on him. Stole off on him. This is making my blood boil. But still he claimed he mob ties. How he couldn't stop it. That shows you he don't care. Right. JPrince goons instigated that. They got away with so much in the past. Absolutely. And y'all saw how they started moving in on him. That's why he said, hey, man, let's go. And he turned around to leave. They started getting up close to him and moving in on him. If y'all pay attention, they had him circled. Especially that little short when he started getting closer and closer so they could hit him. So I do believe that it was a setup. I can't understand how in the hell somebody gonna post a private bowling party anyways on Instagram, letting everybody know that they was on their way. Hell, it's supposed to be private. And you would think anything private would have the proper security. These rappers gonna have to. Look, JPrince Jr. has proven he don't give a damn. Look at how he did Duke the Jeweler. He wouldn't even say dog, cat, rest in peace, nothing. He walked by Takeoff body. Right, he walked by Takeoff body just like he was nothing. That right there is enough to, hey, we know he had some type of relationship with Takeoff, but the way he just walked past that boy body like he was not even laying there. It's something wrong with that, y'all. Let's see. They won't get away with this. I hope not. Junior is a snake, and the way he sauntered off out the door shows that he was not giving two ducks about Takeoff laying there. He sure didn't. The way he walked by him and didn't even look like it wasn't even nothing laying there. He didn't try to wait to see. They was there because of JPrince Jr. He didn't try to wait to see, make sure the dude was going, the police you just walk by him like nothing. Most people stand around even if they can't do nothing to make sure, just to see the ambulance get there or something. They show some type of concern. They said, look at the shoes that JPrince hit him, bruh. That's why he walked out the way he did, smoking his vape like nothing happened. That's JPrince hit him, bro. Wow, JPrince was the one hit him. Cause the boy said, I'm getting ready to go. He said, let's go. He invited plenty of people, no cap, and all no cap ain't got through. All no cap ain't got though. He said he felt some would go down. Wow. Finesse said he was supposed to be there, but his gut said no. You have to understand, Finesse is probably around these dudes quite a bit. He heard them talking. Even if he ain't paying attention, he heard them talking. So if his gut told him something, he know how he must knew it was something that was gonna go on. Hell, they all in the studio. That he might be talking to somebody else, but he might not be talking to Finesse. But if he in there, he hearing the vibe. Of course, if he hearing him saying something salty about one of them, I'm just saying. And then all of a sudden they supposed to come to Houston to a private bowling party. He know how they get down. Of course his gut would tell him not to go. JPrince Jr. still on papers, ain't he? Why he ain't went back to jail? That's right. Quavo was the intended target, but let me hush. Yep, I saw that Finesse was smart not to go. They said Finesse posted rest in peace and then took it down. So did JPrince tell him to take it down? I mean, because it ain't no harm in showing respects to somebody. Yep, that's what I was thinking. A bunch of F ninjas. And look at how JPrince responded to that girl that asked what happened. What did he say, Monica? I didn't see that. Does anybody have a video of JPrince? It can't be a video from YouTube because they'll strike me. But is there like a video from like another social media showing how he responded to that girl that asked him what happened? Finesse know what's going. That's why he took the song down with Quavo. Okay, he took the song down with Quavo. Okay. He said, B, don't ask me no questions. Wow. And she just asked him what happened. And he said, bitch, don't ask me no questions. Wow. I told y'all there was something about him. He arrogant. Okay. I was looking at him on live one day. He went live. And it was a bunch of people on his live. And one of his cousins got on and he really just talked real down to his cousin because his cousin typed something wrong in a paragraph. I mean, he just really tried to make him feel like he was nothing. And they took off running from them. So the shots came from mob ties and hit Takeoff in the back. Right. That's what I believe. They took off running. I saw some people with some dreads take off running. And if you look at where Takeoff was laying at, I mean, that kind of coincides with that. They left, they took off running. That it looks like to me somebody hit Quavo. That's the reason why he turned back around so fast. And some more people took off running, which means that they did try to kill that boy. Wow, I hope that the Houston police are seeing the videos. The guy in the black jacket he was arguing with, you can see him in the other video on TMZ. He walked out mad and heated. He's the shooter. Wow. There was money on Quavo head. And so JPrince got him there. I'm sure they paid him to come to that type of stuff. So they lured him there. Who was Quack riding with Quavo? He said, don't ask me what happened. It's a hit. He arrogant, but not answering the phone. Make that make sense. Messed up because Takeoff didn't bother nobody. That girl said he was to himself. Right. You saw him even on the video. He was standing off to himself. And so that's just kind of messed up, y'all. Hey, I like I said, I always felt like it was something with JPrince Jr. I just did. I have felt a certain way ever since what went down with Duke the Jeweler. I've been saying that. Okay. And I think because they got away with it so easy and been getting away with a lot of stuff, and a lot of people are afraid to say anything. Do y'all actually think that a lot of the witnesses that actually saw what went on, do y'all think that they would speak up? Absolutely not. And they got to live in Houston. And so somebody said, and this is allegedly, somebody was saying earlier that JPrince Jr. feel like, but I'm sure that Takeoff them was there just because of him. Whatever was going on, they was booked or something. Just like Duke the Jeweler was lured there, he thought he was getting ready to get a sale, so he came out there to get a sale. And I'm sure that Quavo and Takeoff was booked to come to some kind of private bowling thing. So and he lured it's something with him. Messed up because Takeoff didn't bother nobody. That girl said, yeah, he was to himself. A lot of people has been saying that he was the humble one. He was the quieter one. He was always off to himself. He was very reserved. They said he was so unproblematic, just laid back. I can be wrong, but it looks like to me like some extortion from the mob ties affiliates asking to box or play basketball after you just finished shooting dice. Sound like somebody wanted their money back. And that could be possible. And that's what's going on. Like in the beginning, y'all remember with Duke the Jeweler in the beginning, before everybody started putting out a whole lot of different narratives, they started putting their trolls on the internet. The word was Duke the Jeweler was the one that won all the damn money. Even Duke the Jeweler folks said that he was a professional gambler. And JPrince Jr. lost thousands, but then they got Boosie ass to try to do damage control on Vlad and try to reverse it and say Duke the Jeweler was the one that lost all the damn money. Okay? That's what they try to say. But in the beginning, the word was that Duke the Jeweler was the one that won all the money. And his family and friends say he was a professional gambler or somebody that was, on the internet, some of his people. And then somebody got on here today when I did a live earlier and said that the supposedly when Duke the Jeweler was there, the dice was rigged or something. I don't know. I guess they had rigged dice. And Duke the Jeweler won anyways. And he hit JPrince pretty hard. And they wanted their money back. It seems like to me they're a bunch of damn sore losers. I don't know how any rappers would go and mess with JPrince Jr. and them at this point. Monica J says he might have got away with Duke the Jeweler, but he won't get away with this one. Blank says nobody gonna talk in Houston. They know what's gonna happen to their family. That's what I was saying. All of those were, what do they call them? Houstonians, from Houston. And so, if they got to live there, they're not going to say anything. Snoozy K says Junior was riding with Quavo before the event, I thought. So he let his boys do him like that when he turned to walk away? Junior must change clothes then. He had on a white shirt in the car. Finesse and No Cap not showing up also tells me they know that them mob ties affiliates ain't right. Absolutely. If Finesse say his mind, he changed his mind, something, he had a gut feeling he was gonna go, but then he changed his mind. That's because I told y'all, I'm sure Finesse be listening to them dudes. He around them. He know how they get down. D-Mon says Rico for mob ties, justice for Duke the Jeweler and Takeoff. I think there should be a Rico for them. because they doing too damn much. They think they own Houston. They think they own it. That was Jazz Prince in the car. Okay, so that was the brother that he was with. Shy Bear says that damn Chucky doll was giving me bad vibes. It was giving me bad vibes too. Did y'all see that Chucky doll? He said that damn Chucky doll was giving me bad vibes. Two grown ass men carrying a doll with they set with what the hell? They set them up to me. They wanted both of them there. I think they set them up too. I mean, I do. I feel like they were set up, y'all. I do. For those of you all that's just coming into the room, y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. We only got 60 likes, y'all. Please hit the like button. Y'all, please hit the like button. Run the likes up, y'all. We only got 60 likes. Keep hitting the like button. Run the likes up. We got 240 people in here. So please just keep the likes going up, you guys. Keep hitting the like button. That helps the video to stay in the algorithm. It helps it out a whole lot. So keep hitting the like button. Also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. And also, if you don't mind, share the video on your page. I would appreciate that so much. But please keep hitting the like button and running the likes up. That helps the video out a lot. Blank says Junior instigated it because Quavo said, "Let's go before I hurt somebody." Junior took that as disrespect. They live by a code of respect. Who died and made Junior God? Okay. And then they turned around and shot his nephew because they did it. I believe they did it. It's a purge in November, and it's a purge on all rappers. Wow, that's what it seems like. Finesse and No Cap knew exactly what was gonna happen, but they thought it was gonna be Quavo. Wow, wow. So the goal was to get Quavo there to set Quavo up, so that the hit was already on Quavo. That's what y'all allegedly. The hit was for Quavo, before he even got there. Wow. I mean, because what they was arguing about, it was very petty. It do seem like it was like a setup. It do. After today, nobody messing with Junior, and y'all must ain't been in that bowling alley. It's hella cameras. I bet Takeoff felt uneasy around. Right. Did y'all see how they kept moving in on him? That's the reason why he turned to leave. I think at that point, the reason he was talking loud, he might have knew it was a setup. They kept talking about a damn basketball. That's why he said, "Man, I don't give a damn about no damn basketball. You already seen me play basketball. I played basketball in the gym." So it is something wrong with that. Hello, Tamara. Hey, Miss Kuwana. A raggedy bitches took Duke's money, jewelry, and his life. Yep. Sure did. They sure did it. I have to say allegedly, but I believe it. Rest in peace, Young Doc. Big facts, and they know it's about to be hell in the streets. That was Jazz in the car with him. Quavo even said, "I got the birthday boy with me." JPrince took that as disrespect when Quavo said, "Let's go," before I heard somebody. Okay, I already read that. Hell, did Quavo plan it? He offered Jazz a 61 cutlass in the video. I don't believe Quavo planned it. I don't. I believe they set them up. I don't believe Quavo took his nephew out. I believe JPrince Jr. and them did that shit. Because it's a lot of people out. The A love that man for real, for real. Takeoff got shot for no reason. Why it's always a dice game, right? And why is JPrince Jr. always involved? Hell, if they're damn sore losers, they don't need to be playing dice. But here's the thing: it seems like to me that their thing is, if we lose our money, we're gonna get it back by any means necessary. That's how it seems to me. It seems to me that that's what they're saying, y'all. Okay. I think that's messed up. Hold on. Um, there needs to be a RICO indictment on these fools. I think so too. I keep seeing Atlanta gonna hold Houston accountable. But who from Atlanta? Migos was beefing with Lil Baby. Offset left. Check the internet and see who from Atlanta didn't pay homage to Takeoff. But you know what? Offset and Takeoff were blood cousins. They was blood cousins. You could beef with your own damn family, but it don't mean you want some damn dime store hood to take him out. That's something completely different. And how close is Lil Baby and JPrince them? That's what we need to be trying to figure out. How close is JPrince and Lil Baby? Because it probably was a setup. JPrince said Quavo started it. Jazz Prince said, well, I mean, even if he started, even if they was arguing, it never should have ended with somebody dying. Because regardless of whether he started it or not, he turned to walk away. They tried to leave. And obviously somebody hit them from the back. Sad a great rapper, even more sad, another black man loses his life. Absolutely. Clearly, you don't know Atlanta at Open Book. Let's see. Plenty of people, if you know, you know. Them boys loves and Lil Baby follow that man. He wasn't beefing with Takeoff. His problem was with Offset. Y'all, I'm dropping the link. If anybody wants to come up, you can come up. I'm dropping the link right now. Quavo is known to be a hothead, and that attitude didn't sit well with Junior. But who died and made Junior God? Junior ain't nobody's damn God. A person can feel and do whatever they want to do as long as they are not a threat to you and trying to do anything to your life. The boy turned to walk away. He could say whatever he wanted to. Prince should have just chopped that up and let them folks leave. It seemed like to me that was bothered by him leaving. He said what he had to say and left. As he was talking loud because it seemed like he was getting nervous because they was walking up on him. What can't nobody people know what people in Houston know that they can't defend themselves to them hoods? Because it seems like to me the people in Houston and a lot of people on the outside are just allowing JPrince to think that he owns Houston. Hell. Quavo is okay. Open Book, I noticed today some of the people who were super quiet. Who was quiet, Kim? The song Drake made, Mob Ties, is making a lot of sense now. Y'all really don't know that Offset and Takeoff were still cool. They like each other post. They was cousins. Then they said they was first cousins. Too many gangs in Atlanta beefing with each other for them to come to their defense. Yes, y'all, please hit the like button. Have y'all hit the like button? They still ain't hitting the likes. Y'all, please hit the like button. Keep running the likes up. And if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. But make sure y'all run those likes up because I don't see them moving. It's 250 people in here. Make sure you hit the like button. Just keep hitting the like button and running the likes up. Keep hitting the like button and run. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe and share the video. Takeoff got shot for no reason. We got to do better, my black people. Then we learn anything from what happened to Duke. All see what happens when you shoot dice with JPrince in Houston. Absolutely, Jeremy. That's what I was just saying. I don't know how nobody would go and party with JPrince. He couldn't book. He shouldn't be able to book no damn body because we already know that you might not come home no more. Not living. And please don't play no damn dice with him. I bet you can't get nobody in Houston that lives in the city of Houston to play dice with them. Can someone explain why everyone is scared of JPrince? I'm from Texas and trying to figure it out. Wow, I don't know, Sierra. I think Buddy was just mad. Um, are you from around the Houston area, Sierra? Have you ever heard anything, about why they would be scared of him? I think Buddy was just mad about losing and wanting his money or something without leaving, and it went left. But why did Takeoff get shot by his own man? I don't believe that his own man shot him. You got to be respectful when you're away from home. Well, even if he ain't, they ain't got no business shooting no damn body. It's against the law to do that. Okay? Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Can someone explain why everyone is got to be respectful when you're away from home? Boxer Shakur Stevenson was next to Takeoff. Damn shame that Takeoff never saw it coming. Wow. If they shot him in the back of the head, it was because he was trying to run. This happens. Quavo knows about it. Hey Tamara, I just came in, hit the like button. Thank you so much for Moscow. Shout out to Moscow, Tennessee. Yeah, bullet that hit Takeoff supposedly came from his gun, the bodyguard. I don't know about that. Um, hold on, y'all. Let me see something. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. I'm getting ready to drop the link again. Monica says the culture losing Takeoff is a major blow. I don't see Quavo keeping with the no snitch code in this one. No, I don't see him. That's his nephew. Yeah, Quavo gonna tell who did it. You notice something? It's hard to solve these murders. And I don't understand why it would be so hard with all those people standing around. I just happen to see you on. It's a lot of people not getting the notifications. Um, let's see. Yeah, I dropped the link. If anybody would like to come up and talk about this, y'all please hit the link. Just keep hitting the like button. Y'all, yes, please keep hitting the like button. Y'all keep hitting the like button, and the dude that dude, okay, I'm glad that he's you know, it seems that petty argument was definitely a distraction. I think so too. Listening to Quavo yell for help and him trying to grab him up has me sick to my damn stomach. Yeah, that was sad. That was a sad thing, y'all. It was a sad thing. Uh, hey, Demon, hit the link for me. Anybody that wants to come up can. Demon, hit the link for me. So y'all, a lot of fans. Sure, hold on.
They know y'all, but they're not gonna be disrespectful how they want it. I don't care about no basketball, bro. Just play basketball. Just saw me play basketball. I said we just play. Don't play like that, bro. Hey, let go. I ain't finna sit there. They know y'all, but they're not gonna be disrespectful how they want it. I don't care about no basketball, bro. Just play basketball. Just saw me play basketball. I said we just play. Don't play like that, bro. Hey, let go. I ain't finna sit there.
He said, "Hey, let's go. I ain't finna sit here and argue with them. I've been to hurt somebody." He said that. He said, "Let's go. I ain't finna sit here and argue with them. I've been to hurt somebody." And he turned around and it looked like somebody hit him from behind, y'all. Now they can say what they want to, but I'm telling you. Player Co says Finesse told y'all everybody ain't straight. You just gotta play your part. That leads me to Finesse2tymes. Oh Lord have mercy. How you doing, Demon?
Hey Tam, I'm good. How are you?
I absolutely agree, Antonio. Somebody punched him. Tell me what you think about this situation.
What I think is that Mob Ties, JPrince Jr. in particular, just feels like he's untouchable. And you would think that by him having not too long gotten out of prison, that he'd be walking the chalk line and minding his P's and Q's, but he's still on that food crap. You know what I mean? So first Duke the Jeweler and now Takeoff. But something tells me that it was meant for Quavo and it bypassed Quavo. And unfortunately, Takeoff got hit. And I hate to see that because over the years, I've always liked Migos music. Um, Takeoff was always the one that was very quiet, stayed to himself, mind his own business. He wasn't no clout chaser on the internet. He didn't do none of that, you know. And the young lady, I saw a post from her. Allegedly, she was there, and she said that the whole night Takeoff was just basically to himself. He wasn't even really with it. So he probably was just there hanging out with his uncle. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, I just don't think he saw it coming. And to be honest, I don't think Quavo saw it coming. But I hope that because this is his family, I really do hope that Quavo break this no snitching street code, and he's gonna have to give it up.
Yeah. This sad on so many levels, Demon. And we was, like I said, we was just talking about this on last night. How you doing, too pretty Miss Kitty?
How you doing, Miss
Hey, lady.
So shy.
Well, I'm glad you came up.
No, I feel like I'm so tired of waking up every fucking morning. And this black young, it just is sickening. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I know we can do it, but we got to come together. But motherfuckers don't want to come together because it's so easy to do devilish shit than it is to really put your heart into something like commit to the community. Like somebody told me today, you be happy for everybody to do something for their community. They don't do shit for you, but they doing something for my people. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
happy either way. They like, but he ain't give you none. It don't matter. I know somebody, one of my people are living better or got something better. The shit would take off is Quavo always been like that. Him and Offset is the hothead. You motherfucking did something that got your nigga killed, but I'm trying to figure out how they got him mixed up with Quavo. To me, it's kind of a hit, but I'm the type of person I keep my mind open. How the fuck you get him and not
Well,
Quavo?
well, we ain't
And
gonna
that
cuss.
was his
They
shit.
didn't.
And
They
they
hidden
said
the
he
video.
wasn't even by him.
You
They
hear me
said he
too, pretty Miss
wasn't by
Kitty?
him or nothing.
You hear me too, pretty Miss Kitty?
What you
They
saying?
been they. I've been having trolls reporting me for cussing, so we're gonna try to limit the
Oh,
cussing.
okay. I'm sorry. Thank you for
That's
telling me.
okay.
I can do that. But
Okay.
my thing is, how he wasn't. They said he was chilling with some. He was chilling. He stand up and get his head knocked off. Y'all won't argue with him. Y'all was arguing with Quavo.
And it looked like the young
And
man.
look, yeah, and look, mark me on my words. Watch him and Offset about to get back together and make some music and make more money.
Well,
Mark my word. I
I've
just
heard
want you
some
to
people
know when you
say,
see it happening. I said it to you.
well, they all family. That's what people fail to
But the thing is, he mad at him for effing with Sweetie. One thing I don't do is hold a grudge. If I'm wrong, I'm gonna tell you I'm sorry. If you're wrong, you tell me you sorry. Once you tell me you sorry, it's over. We should never even go back there again. They was mad at each other. Takeoff was the mediator. Quavo wanted to say so bad. He been itching and sketching until he just said it. He wanted to say it, but he didn't want to look like a hater. Nigga, your feelings hurt. Stay out your feelings. You're mad because he after her. And y'all beefing. It's okay. Because in a couple of months, y'all gonna be brothers again. And you gonna do it to him. Like, stop acting like this a big deal. But for that man to get killed over that Quavo all and Offset, it's always been hotheads. But they not gangsters. They want to be. I grew up in the streets. I'm from East Baltimore. Who wants to be living in them conditions? It's called survival. We had to be hard because we had to deal with the streets. Motherfuckers take this hard stuff like they want to be. Who wants to be?
right.
I didn't stab
Antonio,
bitches. I didn't caught an attempted murder charge. Like, I'm not a killer. I'm not a stabber. But when you live in these communities like that, you can't let nobody do that to you.
right.
And it's so sad because
Antonio says that he was punched.
BLM, fuck them. They supposed to help us. They got a whole house. They living rich.
Ho-
It's people that's living paycheck to paycheck like me.
That's true. That's true. Hold on, too, pretty Miss Kitty. Now, Antonio says that he was punched. Did y'all see that video? Do y'all
They said he was getting banked, but that was after he disrespected them. You can't go to nobody else town doing that. I'm a female 42 and I know you can't do that. Back in the day, when I moved to Virginia, I got more respect than the girls that grew up in Virginia. Cause what I learned is if you respect people, they respect you. You ain't gotta be a gangster. But real gangsters, you see how Melly and
But
Big
who's to say they
Boss.
didn't disrespect him first? Because he did
No,
say
he lost $700,000 and
no.
he
They
got
said
mad.
7,000. They didn't say 700,000. They said 7,000, which
And
is
you're mad about that? And you're you're you who you are?
right.
You're
That's the
gonna
reason
put
why I'm
you
saying that
and
it was
your
men.
friend in
I don't
jeopardy
see that.
over that?
But
Where
see,
was
too pretty,
security?
too pretty.
Where was
That's the
security at?
narrative though. So we haven't seen the
I heard
full video.
700,000.
No, it didn't. They didn't
That's
say
part of the
700,000. It said
narrative.
7,000.
You
But
know
it
they
don't
gonna go.
matter. I don't care if it was a penny. You will
Mm.
risk your life over this money that you know you got.
Well, he
Them
didn't think
niggas
that they
ain't
was
got
gonna
money the
kill him.
way you
These
do.
were people that he was familiar with more than likely. I mean, they booked him out there. I'm sure they did. So
Exactly.
he didn't think that they would do that. I mean, dudes get high and drunk and argue all the time. They didn't
That's
have
what
no
it
right to
is.
do it.
They be pumped up. They be X'd up, juiced up, sauced up, perked up. They be on all that. So if you know you rolling with these people and you know they not new to this. They not new to this. It's unfair for this man to be dead. It's unfair. And I bet you in the end, there ain't nobody gonna get treated the way they want to because they gonna make it try to look like self-defense. But at the same time, Quavo have done this more than once. He's a offset. They go to other people's countries and cities and they think they can swing. You can't swing in
But they
somebody
didn't
else's
swing.
territory.
Yeah, but he
They
didn't
said
swing.
Quavo swung.
We saw Quavo turn to walk away. Somebody hit him.
But why? My thing is, if you turn around walking away talking shit and you're not, I'm sorry, talking mess and you're in my city, that's an insult. I don't care if you ain't swing. And when you walk away and you in my hood, that's a no-go. Miss T, I know you know how it is in the hood.
Yeah,
You
I know.
can't turning your back is disrespectful. Like you ignoring me, like
But
you
yeah,
dismissing me.
but here's the thing. This is what people have to understand. This too pretty Miss Kitty. I wouldn't give a damn if he turned his back. They ain't nobody died and
But
made
that's
it
my
out.
thing.
Yeah, I know, but that's just a
Me and you wouldn't. But not
that
these
yeah, but
bum
see,
ass niggas from the
that's
street.
the reason why we gotta let it be known over the airways that
Exactly.
even though
Me
that
and
they
you wouldn't
consider it
care.
disrespect, even though they consider it disrespect, I mean,
We wouldn't even
they
care.
ain't
We'll
died
be
and
like,
made
oh
law.
well, it's over with. We
They
wouldn't
haven't died
care.
and made
But
law.
men is acting, the new bitches is men. And we are the new men. And then they want to call us angry black women. Do you understand why we're in? I'm not an angry black woman because I know my worth. It might have took me 40 some years to learn it, but I learned it and I got it. My thing is, you can't go somewhere, even if you walking off. You can't say F y'all niggas. You in another nigga hood and you famous. You famous. Like you Quavo. You,
Yeah, but he
nigga,
thought he
not
was
only
cool
we
with
gonna
it.
beat you, we
But
gonna
listen to
rob
me,
you too.
Miss Kitty. Listen to me though. He thought that he was cool with them dudes. They got into an argument like
You
men,
don't get paid
and
for thanking.
just like a real man would do, he said, "Let me leave before I hurt somebody." They was walking up on him. To me,
Okay,
the
but
way
you
they
gotta under
surrounded him was
Miss
disrespectful.
T. You know what you call it, and I love when you say it, kooka bugs. He was around some kooka bugs. He said that, and that's disrespect to them. Because when he leave, they gotta be the bums that they is. They gotta be the bum. They gotta look themselves in the mirror and be disgusted. Why not? I'm telling you, when a person want to do something bad, you can say the nicest thing in the world, and they will pick out what you said that was mean. And you know damn well in your heart you ain't say nothing mean. When somebody want to feel evil or get evil, they're going to find it. If he said, let me walk off before I hurt somebody, they took it as he said, let me go because y'all some pussies. I might fuck one of y'all. I mean, I'm sorry. I might mess one of y'all up. I've been to a lot of hoods. I learned hood. First thing I learned to do when I go in the hood is shut the up and just pay attention and be the light-skinned, pretty eye girl you is. So they can think I'm a punk. And they always try me first till I do something. Now, when I go to Virginia, girls that's born and raised in there can't go to certain areas. I can go everywhere I want. It's about respect. By him turning his back, it say, let me go before you them you gotta understand what you always say, mentally ill, the syrup, the Percocets, all that is sitting in their mind. So he say, let me go before I hurt them. That's disrespect, like they some bitches or something. That's what they're thinking. They're not thinking he's walking away. He's not trying to do anything. We don't need to hurt them. They thinking not only did he say it, but he's Quavo. And I know that nigga got some money in his pockets. They're bum ass,
Here's the thing. I don't think
they're
Quavo is.
bum, dirty ass people.
Right, they was wrong. I don't
They
think
are
Quavo is
niggers.
to blame at all. Jay Prince and them, just like I don't think Duke the Jeweler is to blame. I mean, people are completely
He is not to
omitting
blame.
that
That's my
the
thing.
exact.
Thank
I
you for
know,
bringing that up.
but I
Why
think
is
that
he to
Duke the
blame if
Jeweler.
he was doing business?
Hold on, too pretty Miss Kitty. I think what happened to Duke the
No, you
Jeweler.
make me passionate because everything you say be the truth.
I know it, but
Like,
Duke the Jeweler it's too similar. What happened in this situation? It seems like to
exactly. And
me
you
they
need
don't like losing money.
and when you go to places like that and you got money, what's the first thing you supposed to do? Check in. That's what
Well,
y'all
they
said.
just
If we
run
check
that
in, we
bullshit.
get you all the security, all that you need. No, he won Prince money. He won somebody else's money, which won't important because he ain't had no money anyway. He won all the Prince money. And then Boosie behind him. Shorty, I ain't on like I'm from East Baltimore. And not even fuck where I'm from. Just being a natural person and Boosie doing the party, why would I go upstairs to take my clothes off and want to walk around grown men with some motherfucking boxers and nothing else on? He was trying to make him get that comfortable mood. Like, oh shit, Boosie wouldn't do, oh, Boosie ain't gonna do nothing. But I'm gonna tell you like this: I know Moose. He from Baltimore. He's dirty.
You
I ain't
said
no.
you
I'm
know
not gonna say
who?
he dirty. I love his music,
You
but
know who
he
now?
grew up like we grew up. Now that he been around Boosie, I don't see no come up.
You said you
He
know
looked
who?
worse
You
than he looked when he was here.
too pretty Miss Kitty. You said you know who? They from Baltimore.
Moose with the purple jacket, dude.
Mm-hmm.
He's from Baltimore. He's Baltimore like me. I met him. I got a pic. I can show you the picture of him. I will text you the picture of me, him, and my daughter, and me and him.
Mm-hmm.
He looked it better down here. When look up Tech and Moose song, that shit flew down here. They hot down here. Tech not, cause he ain't really from down here. But Moose is really from the gritty where I'm the gritty, the dirty.
Mm-hmm.
Man, he was looking better, even though he always look a certain way. He was looking better before he signed with Boosie. Boosie keep young kids around him because when you come from where we come from, living in a mansion, it's exciting. It's wonderful. Like you don't never want to go to the. But one thing I say about Moose, Moose always come back. He comes all the time. He walk through the hood. He does his thing. He come back. We see Moose like on the regular.
Hold
Like
on, let
he
me read
comes.
this. Let me read my comments right quick. It's Child Bear says it looks like the same guy that was involved with Duke the Jeweler killing was the same guy that when
Yay, the
Takeoff was
purple
killed, he
jacket.
has the same chain on in both videos. No
Mm.
doubt it was the same people because all of those same people hang around.
But this what hurt me, Miss C. I've been supporting him since he ain't had nothing. You mean to tell me you made it up here to go to Boosie and do this? You know where you come from. You know it's grimy and dirty. You supposed to been reaching for the sky. Boosie can't beat or do nothing to nobody. All he can do is pay somebody to get something done. He's a bitch. I can beat Boosie. He don't. He ain't. He pays people. That little boy, and then I got to argue with somebody the other day. That boy that's locked up, they got the tattoo, Boosie, who's next? He was a child when he was doing that. He was looking up to Boosie. He thought, this is it. I'm with Boosie. And this man locked up right now. He's a grown man. And Boosie, they asked him on VAG or something, whatever it is, because I don't like him. I don't listen to him. Allegedly him and Gazi supposed to be cousins. But anyway, Boosie don't even talk to the little boy no well, he's a man now. He doesn't even send him money. This
Mm,
man was killed. Man, the man told the whole story itself. Look it up.
I know.
He was
So
13. Man, he was young. He was.
let me ask you this, pretty
I
Miss
did
Kitty.
this. If
Ask
you're
you, let
not
me
getting
ask you
love
this,
at
pretty Miss
home,
Kitty.
when you go on the streets and somebody show you love, you're gonna be excited. I did it. I've been through it. When you're not getting love or getting treated right in your house, when the first person to walk up to you to give you a hug, you like that person. You want to feel everybody. I don't give a fuck. Everybody be trying to act like they don't need nobody. Everybody needs a hug once in a while.
Hold on, DJ
Everybody
Rob.
need to be told I love you once in a while.
Hold on, Miss Too Pretty Miss Kitty. DJ Rob Blog says IMO, that was not a damn private party because there were too many random people in the
Yeah,
recording went down. I absolutely agree because
I
if it was a private party,
agree.
why did he put it on Instagram letting
Exactly.
everybody know that they was about to pull up, that they was on their way? That was not cool to
But you
me.
know what?
I feel
What's
like it was
making
a
me mad
setup.
is they get to put it in our face, and there's nothing we can do about it. He is totally 100% correct. They get to show us now, and what we gonna do? Nothing. Cause you know what we got to do? Take care of our fam. We ain't got time. We ain't got time to do nothing. Sure, I'm so intelligent. But my thing is, I can't stand up by myself. They gonna kill me and it's over with. I'm just that curious mountain. I'm nobody no more.
Right. And so now let me
But
go on to the
the strength is in the numbers.
That's true. Zalikia says, I tell you what, I hope it don't have to be another dice game and another demise for you all to see what type of
Thank
people
you,
Mob
baby.
Ties is.
Thank you,
Absolutely.
baby.
Nobody should be allowing JPrince Jr. to book them, period. I wouldn't go to a damn party. They had
But
nothing, not even
Miss
singing.
T, if you already know about them and you go to them, you a snake too. Like they say, birds of a feather fly together. You attract who you are. I know doctors, lawyers, and everything, and I'm poor. Like I ain't gonna say I'm poor, but according to society, I would be considered poor. I got a nice house, but I don't have no extras. Ain't once I pay my rent and take care of my kids, I got $4 left. But at the end
Okay.
of the day, and I'm gonna subscribe to you because you my baby. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is all this been in play. When we gonna learn to get it together? This been in play for us to fake. You seen what they did to Black Wall Street, and we won't bother nobody.
Yeah.
Most of the lakes that got lakes is undercover black people neighborhood. Look it up.
Okay.
They put water on top. They kill them first, and the ones that get away, they end up dying anyway because they ain't got nowhere to go. Look up
Okay.
the most. Look up lakes. They're undercover black people neighborhoods that we know. We will never know about them people. We will never know about them streets. The signs might be still hung up, but they white people actually pour water to cover that land.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of shit we don't know about each other, and that's why we don't get along. And not even only that, mamas, start hugging your sons. Start telling your daughters that they're beautiful. They don't need to get in and that up to get respect.
Right.
And it
All
take a
right.
village to feed a family. So if you see my kid doing wrong, you better check him. Because I don't feel like you my friend if you don't.
Right.
Oh, but congratulations with
Well, and thank
Miss
you.
Justin.
I really I appreciate you coming up. I'm glad this
I
your
just
first
be
time
so
coming up here.
passionate. Cause I'm a little shy, but when it get to certain things, I'm so passionate. Like I don't care. I just don't care. Kanye didn't say nothing wrong. He told the truth, and America can't stand it. It's not a country; it's a corporation. That's
Right.
number one. Get it right. Number two, y'all need to look up the law. We are terrorists. If you're not white, you are a terrorist, and we got the right to do anything we want to do. Before we start talking shit, start changing laws.
Right.
But
Well, I
everybody
got
have a
some
good
more.
night, and I love y'all.
I love you too. Thank you for coming up. Okay. Sounds like maybe a certain crew is in the habit of going around and starting up dirty dice games so they can start something. That's what it seemed like to me. I'm getting ready to show y'all again, y'all. I think he felt like something was getting ready to go down, and he might have at that moment realized that it was a setup. Look at how those dudes started moving in on him. Okay, I want y'all see how they started moving close to him. Somebody hit him.
Oh, listen, man. They know y'all, but they're not gonna be disrespectful like they want it. But they're not gonna be disrespectful. I didn't win. I didn't win. I'm not domestic, bro. They play basketball. Just saw me play basketball. how we just play. Don't play like that, brother. And let go.
Y'all, when they get through, somebody, okay, somebody hit him. I mean, I've looked at that. Somebody hit him. The boy turned to walk away. Dima, you there?
Yeah, Mama, I'm here.
He turned to walk away, and I do believe it was a setup. Do you see how they started surrounding him?
Yeah, and I want to say this just to kind of have my own take on it, because everybody's going to have their own opinion about showing respect and checking in and this, that, and the other. But I guess I'm built from a different house, cut from a different cloth. I just kind of feel like they were going to do that anyway. Okay, and from what it sounds like, whatever they were arguing about was not serious enough to start letting off shots. Okay, so it just leads me to believe that they were going to do that anyway, for whatever reason. And as far as checking in, it looks like Quavo checked in when he was riding with JPrince in the car and the other two dudes in the back seat. So as far as checking in, it looked like they already did that. And as far as showing respect, we haven't seen the full clip, so we don't know what was said prior to the short clip that we saw. See, a lot of times everybody want to base an opinion just based off who started what and who said what off short clips. Somebody would have to post the full video for us to get a better understanding of who said what and how it all started. So, however it started, it seemed like it was just mere words, and nobody should lose their life over words. Even if Quavo said, let me get out of here before I hurt somebody. How many of us have said that? Let me get the hell out of here before I pop off. You know what I'm saying? Are you actually going to pop off? No, we just say that. Let me just get out of here before something jump off. You know what I mean? And at that point, he was trying to leave. He had every right, he and his nephew, to turn around, and they should have been able to leave without that happening. So, and I get it about street goons and the street respect, but at the end of the day, who in the hell is the princes where you got to check in with them? They not the governor or the damn mayor of the city. And I'm going to tell you something. I think that these politicians and these law enforcement, they're going to look at this one very closely. They might not have looked at Duke closely, but I still think that they were investigating Duke's case behind closed doors. But now I think this is going to bring more light to Duke's case, and I don't think they're going to let this one go away quietly. And JPrince Jr. and the rest of them, they might want to get them a passport and get the hell out of the country.
I think so too. Because it's clear, unlike Duke the jeweler, we didn't really have no video until afterwards. Well, that we've seen, until after what happened, but we see exactly what happened. The boy turned to walk away. I can't omit that. I wouldn't care if they was arguing. He can go to California and argue with somebody. He thought he was cool with them dudes.
Yeah, they were arguing with him.
They booked him, and it seemed like they booked him so they could kill him.
Right. So my thing is, they get to say what they want to say to him, but he can't say nothing. He's supposed to stand up there like he's somebody's child and get talked down on or get talked bad to and not say nothing or defend himself verbally. It's like, I don't, what part of the game is that where you're not supposed to say nothing back, and once again, it goes back to sunning people. You're trying to sun somebody, like you got damn kids up in there. Ain't nobody got no kids up in there where they supposed to stand in one spot and with their head down and they hands folded and listen that you berate them. Ain't nobody getting ready to do that. But it seems like they started crap with him. But then again, like I said, there's a whole scenario out there that we haven't seen. But however it went down, at the end of the day, there was no need for no shots to go off because Quavo was no threat. Takeoff was no threat. They didn't up no weapon.
Right. And if you look at what Quavo, where Takeoff was laying at, it looks like Takeoff them when shots rang out, they ran. You see that? They ran.
Yeah, they ran.
It's like they targeted him. They shot at that boy.
Yeah, and then you see Junior sauntering out the door like he leaving a shopping mall. It's like, dude, really? And to me, that's disrespectful and that's cold blooded. There's a young man laying on the ground that wasn't beefing with nobody, ain't got nothing to do with none of that, but you just gonna saunter on out the door, like he walking out the Mall of America.
That's messed up, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all hitting the like button. Make sure y'all hit the like button. I don't
Yeah,
know
hit
how
the
many
like
likes
button,
y'all.
everybody.
Make sure
And
y'all
I'm
hit
gonna
the
tell you
like.
something else, Tam. Another thing that's really ticking me off is that there's no more camaraderie amongst black brothers anymore. Quavo and Takeoff, they down there kicking it. You know, Black men with money or just our brothers, period, they should be able to kick it with each other and unleash some of the stresses of the world. And if playing dice is they thing to unleash stress, so be it. But if you playing dice games and it turns deadly, to me, that's when the time for the feds to step in and see, what's up with all these illegal dice games.
Absolutely, I agree. I agree. And like I said, what happened here was just too similar to what happened to Duke the Jeweler. It was all centered around an illegal
Yeah.
dice game. And then when the boy was saying he didn't want to, go play basketball, it's like they was trying to find a reason, like they was trying to force him to do something.
And I'm gonna tell you something else. This is pretty much going to be like Dolph's case and every other case that has come through the media, social media. I'm not about to sit up here and entertain the narratives because you already know uh, that the narratives are about to start, right? You already know that. It's going to be all put on Quavo. He did this, he did that, he shouldn't have done that, he should have did this, So get ready for the narratives and get ready for the foo-foo because they getting ready to come with some outlandish remarks regarding this situation. It's going to all come from people that wasn't even there, and like I said, the narratives is going to be coming probably from that camp, that the guilty camp. So they're gonna have all these clowns out here talking about, well, Quavo bodyguard shot him, or it was a bodyguard that did this. Came from don't nobody. We don't see that on the video. For all these people that's putting these narratives out there, I have to question, were you even there? Because if you weren't there, there ain't no need in you even saying where the shots came from or who fired first.
Allie says Atlanta is going to retaliate. Royal says sad situation. Jesus help us all. Houston, they say Houston is done.
Yeah.
I mean, it was too many people out there for folks to be hollering about they don't know what happened. And I don't think, since that was his nephew, and you could tell he was devastated.
Oh
They
yeah,
was devastated.
absolutely.
He was lifeless laying there. They hit him in the head. Open Book says I was wrong. A guy walked up to Takeoff and executed him.
Hey
Wow.
Mia Bonilla, are you over there on other channels telling them they wrong? Because you know how many people talking about this. So I hope you making your rounds, Mia, going from channel to channel, telling everybody that they wrong for even talking about this. And furthermore, kick rocks. Somebody block her or
They want
him.
they want folks to punk out and remain enslaved. You see Takeoff fall at the end of that video you showing to, yeah. Somebody, he tried to walk away. Takeoff was right. He said, watch the messy video. Um, Takeoff was right behind Quavo. So when the shots fired off, it hit Takeoff. It was meant for Quavo. Wow. I'm thinking Houston is going to be a war zone real soon. I do too. I do too, y'all.
Oh yeah, they're not getting ready to sit on this. You know what I mean? ATL not getting ready to just sit back and let uh Grammy Award nominated rap star just die and that's it and that's all. No, they getting ready to yeah, they getting ready to it's gonna be smoke.
Y'all
Yeah,
make
I
sure
agree.
y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all hit that like button.
I agree. It was a hit. Sacrifice, absolutely. And you know how many females were standing outside there? Tim, did you see all them females standing out there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hold on, Demon.
Okay.
You can go ahead. I'm just.
Yeah, it's too many witnesses, and I think that rest in peace, Young Dolph said that that bowling alley or that area has a lot of cameras. And I would think, as upscale as it is, that there are a lot of cameras there. So I don't think that the HPD will have a hard time, at least viewing the footage to see what went on and what happened and who shot first.
Wow. Um.
I tell you one thing though, if I live in Houston right now, ain't no way in hell I'd be going to no parties because we already know Thanksgiving and Christmas and then New Year's Eve and all that stuff is coming up. All these holidays are coming up. Right about now, you couldn't pay me enough money to go to no events. Period.
They're saying that Deion Sanders has told his football team that they cannot go out in Houston.
Yeah,
They can't leave their hotel room.
yeah, I saw that video. He told me, he said, but y'all are not going. He said, y'all can come. They can come there to see you, but y'all can't go out.
Devin says, yeah, if you watch the video where JPrince is leaving, he is upset and basically tell the lady he doesn't care. I'm gonna tell somebody to send me that. Hold on. Because Monica said he cussed her out.
I hear what you're saying, Jordan. Jordan said there's a video that captures everything, but like I say, argument shouldn't turn deadly. So what they was arguing, but once he turned to leave, he wasn't a threat. That's just like getting shot in the back. You know, uh, if you turn to leave, you're no longer a threat to that person. What is 230 about? I don't know what 230 is supposed to be about this song, this video.
Not he trying to be the 2K shook. It's obvious that they feel like they own Houston, and I can't stand why they call them Houstonians. I think why they are allowing that, because he don't nobody should have to check in to him. He's like you say, he's not the governor. He ain't the president. He ain't
Mm-hmm.
God.
Mm-hmm.
So
But
this
why
is
is it always something with them? You know what I'm saying? This what are they called? Mob ties. Why is it always something with them and these dice games? They need not have no more damn dice games if folks gonna be dying. And one thing's for sure, they can't blame this one on Boozy because Boozy wasn't there.
I'm telling you.
I
They
know
said
he glad he
somebody said
wasn't.
Boozy posted that he don't want to. They trying to kill us all. He don't want to be a rapper no more.
Yeah.
And Kimberly says, why do they keep playing these games if they know that they are sore losers? You would be crazy to attend death follows. JPrince Jr. Right. It's almost like if people, if they lose their money, hey, their thing is to get. I think they made a pact. We're gonna get our money back. If we lose it, we're gonna get it back by any means necessary. And they getting away with it. They too comfortable with what they doing.
Yeah. And I was listening to Too Pretty saying that she bet that Quavo and Offset get back together and put music out and be, making money. But you know what? I ain't got no problems with that. I would rather see them get back together because they shouldn't have been falling out over no female to begin with in the first place. Because some of these chicks for the industry, you know what I mean? They for the streets and they brothers. They shouldn't have never fell out over no female in the first place. So they're able to make amends and come back together over this. Sometimes it takes tragedies like this to bring people back together because see, Offset probably didn't have a chance to make amends with both of them. I don't think he had a problem with Takeoff. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if they were in communication as much as they could have been or should have been. But I ain't got no problems with it. And I don't look at it, as no conspiracy theory that it was Quavo sacrificed him. I think that the wrong one got hit, to be honest with you. But if he and Offset come back together and build a bond together and mend those bridges, I ain't got no problem with it.
Open book, retype the comment again. And I agree with the young man, Michael. You're right. It seemed like to me we ought to be coming together against the 1% that's causing the majority to end up dead.
Yeah.
Because this is messed up. And, people letting JPrince get away with this, JPrince Jr. They can't act like JPrince Jr. ain't above what he's doing. JPrince Jr. is a hood. He's been in and out of jail.
Yeah.
Hold on, I think somebody just sent me the video. Let me see.
Okay.
He said, don't ask him. Somebody clearly said, don't ask me what happened. They walking out of there. They ain't waiting for the ambulance. They not standing around with Quavo on them to give them support. Nothing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I just kind of feel like it was going to happen either way it went. You know what I mean? And then when you got dudes that's been, drinking all night or getting high all night, all of these emotions and tempers flying and testosterone is on 10, it's like a battle of like a power struggle. You're gonna obey me. You're gonna do what I tell you to do. You're gonna act how I want you to act. And if you don't, I'm gonna take you out. And if JPrince Jr. was right there in the mix, he's supposed to step in and say, whoa, 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 no, guys, we're not doing it like this. Let them go on and leave.
Somebody was claiming that was JPrince's cousin, but it don't matter. JPrince was supposed to step in and make sure that didn't happen. And clearly they was gathering around him. The dude, people, when they feel a threat, they will get louder. If you gathering around me, I'm gonna get loud as hell. They knew JPrince them. They went there. They said Quavo was supposedly partying with Jazz Prince. Well, he knew them. They probably didn't have the proper security that they should have had going around now.
I don't know about gematria numbers, everybody. I keep seeing everybody put that out there. I don't follow all that kind of stuff, but what I will say is that it looks like a hit to me. And I don't think it was meant for Takeoff. And no, I'm not going off putting it on male egos. I'm just saying, it's something about these dudes. Everybody want to be King Kong and Tony tough ass. Everybody want to be tough and be the toughest one in the room. That's all I'm saying. So I don't know. I don't follow gematria.
Who's that? He says, H-Town for life, ain't nothing sweet here, mob ties. That's sick. Because ain't nobody got no business losing their life.
Yeah. And they keep talking about checking in. So what's the point in checking in if you still gonna die?
Right, because JPrince them were the ones that booked them there. If they was having some kind of private bowling thing, I'm sure JPrince them got them there.
Yeah, and JPrince is the one that posted the Migos on the way, having a having a party or whatever, and Migos on the way. So he the ones that knew that they were coming. So obviously they were already checked in if he posted and knew they was coming.
Devin says he basically just keeps it moving. don't even care to stop and help. Quavo was right there. Right. These dudes came there to party with them, and that's how they treat them. This man laying dead on the floor and he walked by him like he ain't there. Don't bring Quavo and Offset to Dice games. They both goofies. Ask Offset what happened to him in Brownsville, New York 6 months ago when his folks checked him talking crazy during the Dice game. Oh, Lord. They kill him for no reason. Absolutely, Michael. They kill him for no reason.
That's what I said. And then, I'm saying it was meant for Takeoff. But why meant for Takeoff when Takeoff wasn't bothering nobody? Takeoff ain't never really been, as far as I know, involved in, none of this stuff out here. So why was it meant for Takeoff? What did he do wrong? According to the young lady that was there and that's a witness, she said he was off to himself all night. He wasn't bothering nobody.
Monica says JPrince told a big dog in Atlanta to worry about what happens in Atlanta. Wow. I guess because they said that supposedly celebrities have been calling him, he wasn't answering. Sports boxer Shakir was standing right next to Takeoff. This was a hit. Monica says it was a hit. Jay Knight says millionaires and huge egos don't mix well. I don't know if all them folks around him are millionaires. 40 people at the party. Somebody saw something. Yeah, just as much as females as males out here. The message video show a message. It has Quavo with a gun and contract with Migos name on it. I live in Texas and I don't go to Houston. It's wild there. Royal says they won't get away with this. I definitely believe something went on, Demon. That I don't believe that Quavo and them hit him. I believe that the people that hit Quavo hit him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they said he was behind Quavo. I don't know if he was behind Quavo or not, because he wasn't behind Quavo. You know why? Because we saw Quavo turn to walk away and somebody pulled him back. He wasn't behind him.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I believe that this one is going to get solved very quickly. I think that HPD is not going to let this fly. They said that Takeoff's mom flew in and went to Houston, for this. So I'm pretty sure that they are going to expeditiously get some justice in this case. And whoever fired the shot, like I say, if there was not an immediate threat from Takeoff and Quavo, so we have to see what comes out with the PD, whether they had weapons or not on them. But if they didn't pull no weapon first and nobody else was an immediate threat, then no shots should have been fired to begin with. So, if anything, whoever fired the shots and took his life probably be a reckless homicide or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, charged with a reckless homicide.
Yeah, Deion Sanders. They said Deion Sanders said that his dudes can't go out in Houston. They got to stay at the hotel. So I guess they got a game or something there. Looks like Takeoff hit a man and he pulls a gun on him as Takeoff walks towards him. Now Takeoff turned around and walk away. Didn't he say, "Let's go"?
Yeah, that's what it sounded like to me. But it's gonna come out. It's gonna come out, and I expect very quickly for HPD to probably give another briefing, because I did watch on 11 Alive that they did a briefing earlier, and they said they definitely, they're not happy with this. You know what I mean? So yeah, I expect them to get some answers for his family ASAP.
So that leads me to people concerned about Finessese2tymes, but I was one of the ones that had already said that I didn't like about Finessese2tymes. Finesse talk about nobody really messed with him when he was in jail, and then a year before he get out, it seems like he had said that he wasn't messing with Moneybag. So all of a sudden, it seems to me that JPrince Jr. was put in the mix to try, I think, to kind of finesse.
Mm-hmm. I think Finesse is wising up. You know, for him to feel in his gut or just have some kind of sense of uh, intuition to say he wasn't going to go. He was supposed to be there, and he said, "No, I'm not going." He must have felt something that just felt like, no, he didn't want to be around that in that atmosphere in that arena with them. Um, who's this doll therapy? Talking about y'all need to do y'all research. Well, at this point, it's not for us to do research. That's for HPD to handle. They doing their own research. We just simply discussing the situation. So
That's
we don't
right.
claim to have the answers or know what went on. We're just simply saying mere words should not have caused somebody to lose their life. That's it, and that's all. And
Absolutely.
doll therapy, if you don't like it, then maybe you need to bounce. We ain't over here doing research. We simply having a discussion.
Hold on, y'all. Make sure y'all hit the like button. And I'm getting ready to see. Y'all make sure y'all are hitting the like button. Hit the like button for me. I'm getting ready to see if HPD has put out.
Somebody need to block doll therapy, please, Monica or Joy. Doll therapy. I'm running my mouth and making things worse. I ain't making a damn thing worse. Shit, ain't nothing I can say or do that's gonna solve this case. Shit, HPD is already on it. Believe that. And who camp you from?
Hold
You
on.
get all these trolls over here, all these new people I ain't never seen before. Every time a hot topic come up, they come bouncing over here with this foolishness, and I'm not for it tonight because this is a serious matter. I hate to see the young man laid out like that for no reason. And I'm a stick to that. It was no reason for him to lose his life. Come on now.
That's right. It was no reason for him to lose his life. And they want to try to blame Quavo. Quavo thought he was cool with them dudes. That's the reason why they came down there. It almost seems to me that they was lured. Okay, hold on. Here it is. Hold on, y'all. I don't know if it's gonna let me. Hold on. Okay, here it is.
Today and support as always in our city, providing everything we need as resources. He's received a few calls just as I did, and he wanted to stand, so he'll be here to make a statement later if he wants, or definitely here to answer questions. So let me speak to the human element first before we do anything. I spoke to this young man's mother just an hour ago. Flew in here from out of town. I want everybody to understand the pain, the suffering of a mother. Very tough. And I told her, as we stand with any victim of violence or any homicide victim, their family, we stand with them in this city, in this police department, and everybody that's standing behind me. I want to thank our homicide unit under the direction of Commander Spears for doing great work time and time again. I'm going to speak briefly, and I'm going to turn it over to the homicide investigator Arrington. After he speaks, I'm going to get Commander Garcia to come up and translate in Spanish, and he'll go over some of the investigative parts. But let me speak to this just right. We understand, we know it. This morning at about approximately 2:34 a.m., officers received a call, shooting in progress. Officers arrived there shortly thereafter. The location is in the downtown location, billiards bowling alley located at 1201 San Jacinto Street, here in the downtown area. Once officers arrived, they came upon a male who was deceased. That male has been identified as Chris Ball, better known as Takeoff. And he's a member of the Migos rap group out of Atlanta. And I want to pause again because sometimes the hip-hop community gets a bad name. And I know, and evident from this city and people who I have a personal relationship, a lot of great people in our hip-hop community. And I respect them.
Oh, Lord.
But back to Takeoff. I got many calls from Houston and outside of Houston. And everyone spoke of what a great young man this is, how peaceful he is, what a great artist. And I'm calling up on everybody, our hip-hop artists in Houston and around the nation. We got to police ourselves. There's so many talented individuals, men and women, in that community who, again, I love and I respect. And we all need to stand together and make sure nobody tears down that industry. And I'm calling to start here in Houston, here possibly as early as next week. I want to meet with some of our artists and see how we can taper things down. Right now, I'm going to turn it over to the investigator, and we'll our commander translate, and the mayor is here for questions as well.
Y'all drop them rockets in the chat.
Pray for, ask that
put the rockets in the chat, y'all.
For his mother, his family, and all of his friends who are in deep pain and shock still right now. Thank you. Investigator, come on up.
Thank you again, Chief, and thank you all for coming here, and good afternoon. I'm Sergeant Michael Arrington. I'm a sergeant with the Houston Police Department's Homicide Division. And earlier this morning, as you said, our patrol officers received a call at approximately 2:34 a.m. of a shooting just occurred at the 810 billiard and bowling alley. From there, we were notified that there was a single male who was shot and pronounced deceased on the scene on the third level just outside the front door. We were also informed that two other individuals had reported themselves by personal vehicle to local area hospitals on their own, both of them with non-life-threatening injuries, but a 23-year-old male and a 24-year-old female. Like I said, both of them are going to be okay, and we have spoken and gotten information from them to help us in this investigation. But the officers arriving on the scene, initial statements from employees working at the establishment notified us that there was an incident that occurred after the party had ended. There was a private party that was booked out for the event. And then after that ended, there was a large group of people who gathered at the front door area just outside of the building. And it led to an argument where the shooting took place from the disagreement. A lot of the people that were there fled the scene and did not stick around to give a statement. So we're asking them to either call us at the Homicide Division at 713-308-3600. Or if they would like to remain anonymous, they can call Crime Stoppers at 713-222-TIPS. We're looking for any information at this time, any videos, any information. We do know that the media has received a lot of phone calls, text messages, Twitter, tweets, vines, videos. We need all of y'all to send those to us so we can solve this case. We're looking for anything to help us. From there, as the chief said, we want to find justice for this family. They're going through a lot right now, and the only thing that we can do is hope that y'all reach out and assist us in any way to lead to evidence that will help us to apprehend and get charges and arrest on the person responsible for the death of Takeoff.
You see what I'm talking about?
Follow up. I just want to say something to our city, Houston, and every brother and sister in the neighborhoods. I'm calling you to action, to step up. There were 40 people at least at this event, and people left possibly out of fear. I ask you one thing, and I want this to resonate with everybody. What if it was your brother? What if it was your son? You would want somebody to step up. So please step up, get the information to us so we can bring some closure to this family who's hurting right now.
That's sad.
We are just 1 week out from the all-important midterm elections that will determine who holds power here in Washington.
That's sad.
Yeah, that's sad. Absolutely sad. That just,
they pulled him down. It seemed like to me they pulled him down, and somebody, I tell you, it looks like the young man was running or something. They pulled him down. I believe it was a fight went on, and when somebody shot him from behind, and I believe he was the target. And it came from JPrince. Said, "Look at how they haul ass up out of there."
Yeah, walk past him like he was nothing more than, just another dude off the streets.
Y'all, this is sad. Y'all, make sure y'all hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe, but definitely run the likes up, y'all. That helps the video. But run the likes up, please. Run the likes up. We got almost 600 people in here, and we only have 200 likes. So please hit the like button, y'all. Run the likes up. Keep hitting the like button. And if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe and the notification bell.
Yeah, the like button is free. If it's 600 people in here, come on, guys, get the likes up. You want to sit in here and listen? Come on.
Yeah, new to you says, okay, rapid transit. Diane says, right, Aunt Will. What did Aunt Will say? David Lewis says, this was very sad. It is. I'm almost positive it was. I believe that they hit him on purpose. Nobody can make me believe that they didn't. They pulled that young man turned to walk away. And so I'm not going to blame him. He turned to walk away. He said, let's go.
Yeah. See, I just really kind of feel like the investigators on this town and everybody, I think they're going to see who was the immediate threat. And they'll deduce from there if Quavo and Takeoff was not an immediate threat or didn't have any weapons on them. And, let's get away from all this stand your ground, because something like this, there's no stand your ground in self-defense when you popping off in a crowd of people, in a room full of people, a hallway, wherever they were, because I understand that the bowling alley wasn't open. I guess this was outside of the bowling alley, maybe in the lobby or hallway or something. So when you just popping off, letting go of shots, pumping like that, and there was multiple shots fired, and it's multiple people standing around, you're reckless. It's reckless. But like I say, I think the video, if there's video in that hallway, it'll show if anybody else prior to the shooters popping off, if somebody else upped the weapon.
Just like Yvonne says, why was guns even thought about if people was calm walking away? It's obvious he wasn't a threat.
Yeah.
His people, when whoever he was with didn't have a need to shoot. They was walking away. People try to act like JPrince ain't no problem.
Mm-hmm.
God is going to get him. You're confusing Quavo and Takeoff, sis. Takeoff never says anything. He was watching. Quavo was the vocal one and said, let's go. Right. Maybe we said it wrong, but it was Quavo that said, let's go. Sip in peace, Takeoff. Y'all know to hit the like button from the dough. Y'all please hit the like button. Let's run the likes. So we should have over 500 likes. Because at one point we had over 700 people in here. I think they were all shooting wild. I don't know. I don't know if it happened all right there on it, that they pulled the boy down. He Quavo didn't shoot. I just believe it came from JPrince side, and that's why they haul ass up out of there.
Well, they keep saying that it's been confirmed by the PD, which I haven't seen anything regarding a security being questioned. And the security allegedly was the one that was letting off the shots. But until they confirm that, and just like in any case, I usually wait for the police department to make another press conference because, like I said, the footage is short and it's not long enough to determine who shot first. And how would we know it was security that did that? We don't know. Where are you all getting this from? It was his security. Who said that? Did the news report, did the PD come back out and make another news conference and say that?
Honorable mentions. I mean, I heard him say that. Honorable mention says, Miss Tamara, you have to listen close. He did say, let's go under his breath. And he said, I quote, before somebody gets hurt. I heard him say that. He did say that.
Yeah, he said that. I heard it. Yeah.
Flame Spitter, I haven't heard anybody say his security did it because it seemed like to me the police looking for somebody. So, I believe the people who hauled ass up out of there did it. They didn't even stick around or nothing to just walk by the boy like, you didn't know him. JPrince them booked them folks there to their bowling party.
Yeah, like I say, Tam, until the police come out and do another press conference on this about who initially fired the first shot or what's going on, I'm not getting ready to start in with these narratives and all this hearsay about the security did it and this, that, and the other. I mean, I don't know. And that to me is just, a narrative until it's proven true by the police.
They said T.I. did a tribute to Take on Instagram. They said they mentioned it could have been friendly fire. Who said that? It says, I think Quavo got hit by his, and the other man was the most chillest guy ever. People don't see anything strange about JPrince walking past the young man, and he was there for them, like he wasn't laying there.
He one of the ones the police talking about that left and didn't give a statement.
You right.
Yeah, he one of the ones they talking about. But don't worry, I believe wholeheartedly that he will be called in for questioning.
I do
and
too.
I think that the police department is going to link these two incidents together. They're going to link Takeoff and Duke the Jeweler's incident together and question him on both.
Y'all, please hit the like button. I'm getting ready to play the argument again. Let me see. Now it looks like. It kind of looked like they was running out of there. Hold on.
They know that they're not going to be disrespectful because they want it.
Got his big fingers in a way you can't see nothing.
Right. The boy turned around and walked away. It's like somebody hit him. You see how he kind of staggered? It looked like.
It's hard for me to tell with them big.
It's hard to tell.
It's about eight shots, Tim.
I'm a count. Them men had been drinking and high and everything. It sounds like about 5 or 6 shots. What y'all think?
It sounds like about 8.
But
like either way, it was it was more than necessary.
Who's to say that they it looked like to me they pulled him back? I mean, who's to say that they didn't? Hey, I don't know. They might have shot him because he might have got ready to get in it. That was his uncle or something. You never know. But I do believe that they did it purposely. Because look at how they left. That was their damn party at the bowling alley. They just gonna walk out like that and leave somebody that they supposed to have been cool with dead like that? Then gonna tell somebody, don't ask me what happened?
Girl, I tell you now, like I said, babe, get ready for the narratives, honey, because all these most of these cap channels gonna be on here, girl, doing this case the same way they did Dolph's case and Mo3's case. They about to have a field day. They gonna be eating off YouTube for the next all of 2023 off this stuff.
Police said, Player Co said police said it was 2 different guns fired.
It sounded like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounded like it. Definitely multiple shots. That's what I said, Diane. It seemed like it was between 8 to 10 shots.
2 different guns shot off. No one should have died. That's stupidity. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yes, he jumped up trying to protect Quavo. And they shot him. Because it seemed like to me it was dudes gathering around Quavo.
Yeah.
And of course, anybody would have, I would have, if that was my sister or auntie, these hoods gathering around, I'd have jumped up too to try to get them off of him. They pulled him back.
But why does everything have to resort to gun violence? That's what I'm not understanding. And maybe, I'm just a square like that. You know what I mean? Because I ain't never been no street hood chick. But, I'm just trying to figure out, why does everything with these guys have to resort to gun violence? Why does somebody always have to lose their life? And this is what makes me say it's a setup, because it doesn't seem like it was that damn serious for gunshots to go off. Even if somebody got shoved, Tam, that's a shove. You see what I'm saying? You can walk that off, or shove them back and then walk the hell off, and everybody go their separate ways. But I'm not getting it. Yeah, you're right. That's the culture these days. You're right. You got that right, Breezy.
Well, I don't think that JPrince should get away with this. I hope the police, seem kind of, the first one that talked, he seemed kind of friendly. I hope he ain't friendly with them, because they too comfortable with doing what they do. They too comfortable. Y'all hit the like button. Please hit the like button. We got 280 likes. Let's hit the like button and run the likes up. If you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and the notification button Also, if you would like to join the members, you can do that. Also, hit the join button, but hit the like button. It helps the video to circulate. It helps it to stay in the algorithm. So please hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel and hit the notification button, please.
Yeah. And I'm gonna say something about the Migos. At the end of the day, them boys were family. At one time, they was all like super tight. You know what I mean? They family. You know what I'm saying? There should nothing come between them. Female, money, music, contracts, none of that. You know what I mean? So, I'm really praying that Quavo and Offset can squash this just for the sake of Takeoff. Just on the strength of him losing his life, that they can come back together. Because I think right now they need each other more than anything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let me see how many likes we got. Come on, y'all, keep running the likes up. If you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button. I'm gonna drop the link. I want to hear what you all, me and Devon want to hear what you all got to say. Anybody?
Oh, Tiny said, Miss T, listen, Quavo said, let's go. And that's why Takeoff got up to leave. So that's why Takeoff was getting up, because Quavo said, let's go. Wow.
And I
So
believe
sad.
that.
Yeah,
I
I
believe
believe
that.
it.
And they shot that boy. And I believe they shot him on purpose.
Come on, you guys, hit the link and come on up and let's talk about it. We're discussing, having a discussion, because I really think that the younger generation need to listen to some of these blogs, the ones that's keeping it real and keeping it truthful. They need to see what happens in this culture and how money isn't everything. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to pick the company that you keep, whether you got money or not, because we still got a lot of young brothers out here that's growing up in the hood and they mamas are begging them to choose their friends wisely and to choose the company that they keep more wisely. So this is a lesson for everybody. You can't kick it with everybody. That's just it, and that's all.
And I keep saying it though, I guess because that's how I feel, that I'm really afraid for Finessese2tymes. And
I
it's
am
because
too.
I had a bad feeling the whole time. I never thought that, in my opinion, I never thought that JPrince Jr. was uh sincere about Finessese2tymes. I believe that him and CMG got together, and Moneybag them got together and decided on a way to finesse him. And I hope that they don't take him out. And I think but I don't really think JPrince them care. But I think one of the reasons why they having this because people paying it so close attention.
Mm-hmm. I think Finesse though got his third eye open, to be honest with you, just on the strength of him saying that he was supposed to be there and he decided not to go. Some told him not to go. So I really think that he's got his third eye open. And if I'm not mistaken, and maybe Player Cole, rest in peace, Young Dolph can correct me. Anybody else? Is he, or maybe you, Tam, is he on probation or is he just cut free altogether? Is he on parole?
I think he's still on paper. That's the reason why he don't be at a lot of stuff. He's still on paper.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if his mind told him not to, he know how they get down. He listening to them.
Yeah. But it seems as though, he's not going to be a follower, not like they think he is. I think at him serving all that time in prison, he's pretty much got his own mind and how he want to do things. I think he knows he's smart enough to know that some things he got to do, to go along to get along. But I think at the end of the day, he trying to stay out the way. And I'm glad he wasn't there last night. I'm really glad that he wasn't there. And I think that, like I said, I think he got his third eye open. I think he's aware of what he's dealing with, the element he's dealing with.
Player Cole said he's still on paper.
Okay.
Who's your daddy, aka Indiana Jones, says, why even sign with a company anymore? Just use social media and work for it, but own all your own. That's what Doc was doing. And you see, they took, they concocted a scheme to take Young Dolph out of here because that's exactly what he was doing, working for himself.
Yeah. And I like Finesse. I really think that he didn't need them, but we can't cry over spilled milk. So at the same time, only thing he can do at this point is keep his head on swivel and make sure that he's looking out for himself, because it's quite obvious, in my opinion, them dudes not gonna look out for him, so he's gonna have to look out for himself and move smart.
Player Coach said 2Tymes said he ain't built for this rap shit. It's a lot different than when he started. These folks is just, it's sickening what they doing.
Yeah, and they should be able to do with Dolph, Finesse, Glock. Any of them are trying to do. They trying to make $1. Why not? If they got the talent and they have a fan base, they should be able to do that. And I think it's possible to be successful in the industry, but once again, you can't be going around no F ninjas like JPrince Jr. And I'm just gonna put that out there. Certain people, certain camps, some people you don't have to accept the invitation if they give it to you. Now they can feel insulted or offended if you don't come or hang around them. They can feel insulted because some of them get salty when they invite you to certain functions and you just won't go. You don't have to. You're not obligated. So they have to me, in my opinion, they have to realize that just because you've been invited to something don't mean that you got to go.
That's true. It seemed like Finesse, he got his head on right because he done been out there. And like I said, he around these dudes quite a bit because he in Houston with them. He know exactly how they get down. He listening to them when they talking about setting folks up.
Yeah, I agree, Red Sharp. He said Takeoff have always been the one Migos who was not on that BS. Only reason Offset had to departure because Cardi B told him to. Takeoff was never a troublemaker. It's a reason the world is shaking. Yeah, I'm shook up about it because I never heard nothing clout chasing or bad mouthing nobody. It seemed like he played his position and stayed in his lane.
The boy, if you look at some of the pictures that they took of him there, he was standing off by himself, smoking by himself. He was just reserved.
Yeah, Kimberly Spencer said JPrince Jr. deleted his IG story from last night. Yeah, he better. If he know what was good for him, I'm sure he did.
But he couldn't give his, but why would, a lot of people saying, I was getting ready to say he didn't give his condolences. He didn't stop and acknowledge the boy. So why laying there dead? Why would he, laying there struggling? Why would he, that was colder than anything he could have ever done. Walk past that boy like he never knew him, or that, he was like a piece of paper. Because even people walking past a dog gonna acknowledge that laying there.
These narratives be cracking me up, girl. I tell you, these people. I can already see if they got a YouTube channel. I can already see what's about to go on their YouTube channel, but they bring it over here. But I ain't going. Like I said, I'm gonna wait for the HPD to do another news conference with breaking news, because half of these cat bloggers can't break no news to me. For real.
Yeah, we still not over 300 likes. If you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button. Take the likes up. Keep running the likes up for me. And if you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and a notification button. But definitely hit the like button. It helps the video to circulate in the algorithm. So please hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. I would appreciate that so much. I tell you.
It was so unexpected. I'm going to tell you something, Tam. When I woke up this morning and I saw that news, it was just totally unexpected. As with all of these guys that, lose their life. But for some reason, when it's certain guys that get taken out, it kind of hit different. You know what I mean? Especially when they ain't been out here on no foolishness and ain't out here doing drive-bys and sliding on people and putting bags on people's heads. You know what I'm saying? When it's somebody like Takeoff, man, it really is very disturbing. It messes with your spirit and your soul. It really does.
Mm.
I wonder if he had kids. Do anybody know if he had kids?
Yeah, did Monica, did he have children? I think Monica said she knew him or knew of him. I wonder if he had any children. He was only 28 years old. He was a nice looking big eyed child boy.
Yeah, them big brown eyes. Yeah, girl.
Mhm.
I can't even imagine what his mom, you know what I mean? And I know his family going through it, but just his mom, you know what I mean? Just to lose her son like that. I can't even imagine her heartbreak. Any mother's heartbreak. They have a son that's successful. He ain't out here robbing and killing and shooting nobody. He legitimately making money, and he a superstar. Come on now. It's like we got to do better. But we can say that till we blue in the face. The only way that our communities are going to thrive is that these guys start getting locked up and getting off the streets. So every time they do a RICO, and I don't care what state or what city it's in, I applaud the DA and the feds for bringing a RICO, or even if it's a state RICO, I don't care what kind of RICO it is, bring them, because they need to get locked up. They need to get off the streets.
Oh, they're saying he had young siblings.
So he didn't have any kids? Oh, wow.
It's a damn shame you go to Houston, you think you're going to do some promoting. I'm sure they was there. It had to have been about they lured them there for talking about promotion or something like that. Because they had been making their rounds, and you end up dead going around JPrince. JPrince Jr. looks crazy to me. He do.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you, Player Cole. He said his mom had to go ID him, and I know that broke her down. Yeah, Player Cole, that's what I'm saying, man. To see your baby boy like that, or your son. I guess he had younger siblings, so he wasn't a baby, but just to see her child, to see her son like that, man, that's crazy. And my heart goes out to her and his family, his siblings, prayers and condolences. Um, it breaks my heart. It really does. And I've been messed up. I'm going to tell you, Tim, I've been messed up behind this all day. I really have.
It's a looking weak now after now this. Yeah, because you know what? Boosie, I think Boosie know what happened, but I believe JPrince was behind it.
Mm-hmm.
And they was comfortable with letting him take Remy, stop. They was comfortable with letting him take the fall. So yeah, this is crazy. I truly I hate that this happened. I do. I don't know what it's gonna take for this to stop. And like I said, it's so creepy because we just talked about rappers being taken out in November. And I don't know if it's coincidental, but as soon as we got out, because I was tired as hell. This happened at what time in the morning?
About 2:30 in the morning. They said they got the call.
Wow.
2:34, 2:35 in the morning. Yeah, we were just talking about this, Tam, and I had just said when we were talking about this, I was saying how I follow these documentaries about all the young men throughout these cities and every state that have lost their lives, and I said they never make it past 30. Seems like, and if they do make it past 30, it's very few. But for the most part, it seems like it's always these young men under 30 losing their life left and right.
Yes, it do. Stop, Remy. Yes, it do.
And what makes me mad, and I hate to say it, I know God don't want me to feel this way or let it come out my mouth, but Lord, I'm sorry, but it's like the good ones die young and leave these hellions down here on earth to continue worrying the hell out of everybody and taking more lives. Because, you know, in the back of my mind, the ones that need to get gone, not getting gone fast enough.
Okay, they saying that Takeoff's mom is Quavo's older sister, and Offset was his first cousin on his dad's side. That's what I heard somebody say, that he wasn't related to Quavo. Takeoff isn't, but he was Takeoff's first cousin on his dad's side. Okay, so that's just sad.
Yeah, sad. I just pray for both cities, Atlanta and Houston, because you know it's getting ready to be smoke.
Yes,
you know,
indeed.
they say smoke in the city, baby. It's about to be some serious smoke in the city. Because you know these ATL boys got love for Takeoff, and you know I'm sure you got a lot of love out there, and I just can't see JPrince Jr. being able to move freely, even if he was going back and forth from state to state. I can't see him stepping foot in ATL no time soon.
Holiday Track, she's female. You could tell she's a female by the way she barks. She fusses all the time. Remy.
Remy. Remy say, "Mama, you gonna get off the phone and pay me some attention."
Y'all, this is something, and like I said, I'm really JPrince Jr. gambles a whole lot. So it makes me wonder, you know, hey, he'll take some money for some stuff to happen or to set some people up. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think he was above when they said in the beginning when that happened with Duke the Jeweler that he wanted his money back. That was the word in the beginning. He lost a lot of money and he wanted his money back. Duke the Jeweler was a professional gambler. And then they say the dice was rigged and he still beat them. I believe that. They wanted their money back. He didn't feel like Duke. He felt like Duke was nobody. He wasn't supposed to lead with his stuff.
But I noticed through all of this, the daddy don't say a word. You think he put a statement out and say, you know, rest in peace. He don't say a word. I ain't seen it unless I'm missing it, you know. But did he say?
He don't say nothing about what happened in Houston, but I heard him speak about what went on with PBN. That was right after. Was it PBN Rock? That's his name. Yeah. I guess he was trying to throw out a subliminal when that happened with PBN Rock, and he said, y'all rappers going to other cities and you don't have, when you get there, you don't have proper security. That was, to me, that was a subliminal. He was promoting extortion, like check in. But that was right after Duke, not too long after Duke the Jeweler. But it's funny, Duke the Jeweler was right with his son and he didn't speak on that.
Yeah, I ain't heard him say a word, a peep. See how long JPrince Jr. stay in the cave or under a rock now. Because you know when things are just so brazen, that's what make it so unbelievable. When these dudes just so brazenly do stuff like this, and it's just brazen with no sense of worrying about any consequences. And until these authorities come down on their head and start locking them up and giving them some real serious time, they're going to keep doing what they've been doing, taking lives and snatching souls, as they say.
They brag about, I snatch you out your body.
Yeah.
That's the thing now.
Here I was listening to some song, and maybe Rest in Peace Young Dolph or Player Cole know who sang it. I don't know who it is, but I was on the way to work one day, and he said, I'll knock your lungs out. I said, what kind of demonic violence is this on a radio station? Some song talking about he'll knock your lungs out. And that's just the mentality. You know, violence, everything is just about violence and death. And the music is just too dark for me. It really is. Saul say JP paying witnesses. I wouldn't doubt it because, you know, that's what I say. You see all them girls hanging around, standing around at the door or in the hallway. That's what I said, Chloe. Who do they think they are? That you got to check in with them. And everybody keeps saying, don't nothing happen in Houston. Now we talking about a whole big city of Houston. Can't nothing happen in a whole big city like that without JPrince giving the go ahead. I said, who in the hell are these people?
Let's see. Aunt Will says we really just got to start loving each other, and we got to start counseling. It's we got to make these artists not even want to sign with JPrince Jr. JPrince Jr. got to be canceled. Any artists that sign with him, they got to know their stuff ain't gonna sell. That's how we control that. They can't put a hit on the masses and show them that they don't run Houston like that. This right here is crazy.
Flame Spitter TV. I see you've been on one tonight. You know, you must got a YouTube channel. I bet you about to go in too. You about to go in with the narrative. Mob ties got power and respect. Respect from who? Because they ain't got my respect. So, you know, they can kick rocks.
Ronnie said it isn't the music, it's that lifestyle. Right? They feel like they supposed to live he ain't rapping nothing. But he make these dudes feel like they supposed, if they want to be signed, they gotta live that. You know, it makes me wonder. You know, JPrince Jr. got all these dudes around him. Okay. And these dudes are taking out reputable people. They ain't protecting them. That he was not in danger. It seemed like to me they just destructed. Yeah. That's what's going on.
Yeah.
That's right. Cancel the record labels.
That's right. Ronnie Howard, I agree. They moving like gangsters instead of entertainers. Absolutely. Gangsters. But you know what? They ain't gonna believe Fat Meat Greasy until Houston decided to do a RICO. RICO gonna shut all that down because like I say, for all of these ones that's out here thinking they running something and running a whole big city and that they got the city sewn up, guess what? It's somebody that's really running it that's gonna make them sit down.
They said that's why NBA Youngboy went off on who? Who did NBA Youngboy go off on? Breezy says, I've seen two chicks speak out about what happened. It was posted on IG. I would like to see what they said. Red Sharp says, Junior Prince going to need some hella security. Yeah. Player Cole says they checked in and Takeoff still right because they were the ones that brought them there. They was there partying with them.
Yeah. That's what I said. I said the same thing Player Cole said. Monica said, Junior giving me gay vibes. He's a weirdo. You know you weird, and you know you're a controlling little gnome anytime you go off on a girl because she don't want to talk to you. Like he that damn desirable. Like somebody, he's so damn fine that somebody want to talk to him. You can't get mad if you're not somebody type.
Detox Danny says fake dice game to lure them. Plus, he always loan shark.
Mm-hmm.
So is JPrince Jr. the loan shark or something? Because I don't think which called them needed his money. $7,000 wasn't no damn money to them boys. Not them. It might be the JPrince because he gambles a lot. Saying he wasn't there, that he woke up to the news. He posted it on his page. He on video walking by.
Lord have mercy. Wasn't me. He on video plain as day walking by.
Lord have mercy.
Wow.
That's hilarious. Well, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if he said that, if he think he got people scared enough. But I mean, we know Quavo ain't gonna let him get away with that.
Yeah, like I say, Quavo. I know daggone well Quavo ain't getting ready to stick to no snitch rule. Not in this case. Not with his family. You understand what I'm saying? Because all of that goes out the door. You know, when you lose your family and your family die right in front of you.
He said FBG Duck was signed with them. We know Cash was. Duck
Cash was, yeah,
Cash.
Cash was signed with JPrince Jr. And as soon as he signed to him, he got killed.
And Duck was signed to who? Rap a Lot, which was his dad.
I don't know about that.
Let me see.
Player Cole, who gave the green light? Or somebody said, get him gone. Who you talking about, Cole?
Look like FBG Duck had his own labels: Clout Boys, FBG, and Clout Boys Entertainment, Boss of Bosses LLC.
Oh, Duck was with Rap a Lot. Okay,
that's his daddy.
All right, girl. I'm gonna hop down, Tam, and let you continue on with your commentary. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Love you, mamas.
Love you too. Thanks for coming up.
Okay, baby.
Let's see. Player Cole said Duck was Rap a Lot. Who said somebody gave the green light? Yeah, y'all tell Charleston White don't say nothing disrespectful. Just don't. Tell him don't. Just leave it alone. Keep his mouth closed. Because he just need to leave that alone. Who I'm trying to find where they said he gave a green light or somebody said get him gone. Oh wow. Also, this is what they do when they're in the heat of the moment. They feel like they've been disrespected. They feel like they could just take people out. Lord have mercy. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button and the notification button and hit the like button. If you haven't hit the like button, it helps the video to circulate. But definitely subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. They said CW talking about JPrince. Don't nothing happen in Houston without JPrince giving the green light. That's why we know it was them that did that to Duke the Jeweler. We want Charleston White to stay alive, not get murdered by the assassins linked to the industry. Absolutely. Child JPrince and his daddy must think they can't be touched. That's what it seemed like. Oh, child, this has been something. But as I was saying, it kind of concerns me for Finessese2tymes because I think that was a play, that he, JPrince and CMG and Moneybag Yo them all in there together. Because Finessese2tymes he was blazing. He like when he wasn't signed with them, like he was just constantly going up and he's still good. But I just don't, and it's my opinion, I don't think they had good intentions for him. Okay. I don't think they have good, I still don't. And so it's very concerning, because I don't know what kind of contract he tied up in with JPrince. I know it's got to be some kind of management situation. Then he signed over there with Moneybag Yo, who really he was kind of beefing with, okay, and would have been his competition. So, I don't know, y'all. I hope I'm glad for this. It seems like he's using his head in the right way. You know, if he wasn't there and he said something told him not to go, it's because he know how them dudes get down. And it would be in his best interest to only deal with him as it relates to the music and being in the damn studio. I don't even know why he got to live in Houston. I mean, because as long as he's in Houston, I think that's kind of dangerous territory. I ain't saying for him to come back to Memphis, but you know, maybe he could live somewhere else, Atlanta or something. Cause you don't hear about rappers getting taken out like that in Atlanta. I don't hear. We don't hear about that. It's only. It seemed like in Memphis and in Texas. Jermaine Knight says, I think Takeoff was hit by mistake. That was supposed to be Quavo. Well, even if it was supposed to be Quavo, it would have been a tragedy. It was wrong either way. They never should have been shooting at neither one of them. It would have been wrong if it was Quavo. I'm sure it was supposed to be. It probably was supposed to be Quavo because that's who they hit. Because they did hit him. Atlanta and Houston gonna have some real smoke. I believe that. Where Young Von when he was killed? King Von. Well, you're right. King Von was in Atlanta. Okay, he was in Atlanta. You're right. King Von was. Flame Spitter says Atlanta and Houston gonna have real smoke. Player Co says y'all better listen to Finessese2tymes giving up the game. Dude don't come out unless it's a money play. Who don't come out unless it's a money play? You talking about hold on, let me see something. Are you talking about JPrince Jr? JPrince Jr don't look like he rich to me. I mean, his daddy might be rich, but he don't really look like he is to me. It don't mean nothing, but he don't. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I want y'all to see this on Finessese2tymes page. Okay, this right here, because I like Finessese2tymes. I'm always rooting for him. I just hope he don't fall into that trap with CMG and Moneybag them. They just let them look like fools, and he stay out of it and be great. He says, Finesse says, dear God, continue to guide me. I will follow. So evidently he's telling God to continue to guide him. He's listening to God when he give him a feeling that he shouldn't go to something. He know how them dime store hoods get down.
Shoot for some money. That they ain't never lumped a nigga in their life.
Sometimes they never had they
Yo, man, I just need 6,900.
What the fuck is you talking?
He did post something sending up prayers for him 6 hours ago. People pull out their phones when any beef start right. Instead of they need to be trying to pull out their damn phones to sneak and call 911 hell. That's what they need to be doing. That's what they're gonna have to do. Pull out their phones and tell the police to get up here. These hoods getting ready to start, these dime store hoods get ready to kill somebody for some money. I'm from New Orleans, so I know you elevate in Texas. JPrince Boo Daddy. Who is this boo daddy, Monica? If you on Houston, please be safe because it's going to be World War III. That's BS. Von Trouble, just in recent memory. Well, that's true. Trouble was killed. I forgot. That's true. Y'all, hey, it's got to be a change. It do. It's got to be a change. I think this is sad. I feel so bad for his family. I do. I feel bad for his family. Hold on. I do. I feel really bad for his family. I'm going to pray that God watch over us and stop all evil, because no matter what state you're in or what state you live in, we supposed to love and care for one another. I absolutely agree with you 100%, Red Sharp. Flaming Spirit says QC and Migos were going to court, and QC is little baby uncle, and they're cool with mob ties. That sounds about right. And JPrince Jr., who gambles a lot, would take some money to set the dudes up. It ain't no telling what was going on with that. Some of these YouTubers have posted the video of Quavo trying to lift Takeoff's body. When he lifted his head, there was a pool of blood under his dreads. This situation is from being over with. A Red Shop, everybody don't think that way, especially in New Orleans. A bunch of crabs and a bucket ass people. Big Stepper is his boo daddy. Send the prayer. Yeah. Y'all put those rockets in the chat. Put those rockets in the chat, y'all. Y'all put the rockets in the chat. For Takeoff. Put the rockets in the chat. Hold your loved ones close and say, I love you. Absolutely. Make sure y'all hold your loved ones close and say, I love you to your loved ones. Especially if they are, regardless to what, because people have lost their minds. But it's a damn shame that so many black boys are talented in the rap industry and they get looked at as just an insurance policy. They get looked at as just a check. And if they ain't bringing in the money that they want, they don't give a damn about these folks got families that love them. They just take them out. They take them out because they are worth more dead than alive. It's a damn shame how they get together and concoct a scheme to take out somebody like Young Dolph, who learned the game and cut out the middleman. He ain't signing to nobody. Instead, Young Dolph learned the recipe. That's what he said. Broke black nigga, remember me until I found out the recipe. He found out the recipe, became a multi-millionaire on his way to billionaire status, because he had just bought 2 businesses. He said that was going to make him a billionaire, signing dudes in the hood, learning them the game where the record company don't rate them financially, and they took him out. Okay? Because these record heads want to continuously go to the hood and make money and get rich off financially raping these young black artists who don't know a whole lot. Okay. Hold on, y'all. I just got another video. Let me see.
Oh, y'all doing too much now. Oh my god, why is he doing this to me? I already told you, bro. What the fuck? Oh my god, are you mad? New York bitch, my fucking face written off. Can your friend just drive you off? Why are you looking at me like that, bro? No one wants you, know. Bro, is he mad? He's mad. He's drunk, bro. He's gonna shoot us. He's gonna actually shoot us. He better not have no strap on him.
I don't want to roll it because I don't want to
crack it a little. No, just tell him to leave. Bro, is his friends mad? What the fuck? Right, they trapped us. They literally trapped. He's out here showing his money like no one gives a fuck about that. It's all ones.
Okay, y'all, here's a video they say of, and I don't know if this happened last night, of him offering a girl some money. They wouldn't let the girl leave. Look, like I told y'all, what I see there, that kind of coincides with what the girl said in the thing about how he is with these women.
What you talking about? Y'all doing too much now. Oh my god, like, why is he doing this to me? I already told you, bro. What the fuck? Oh my god, are you mad? New York bitch, my fucking face written off. Can your friend just drive you off? Why are you looking at me like that, bro? No one wants you, know. Bro, is he mad? He's mad. He's drunk, bro. He's gonna shoot us. He's gonna actually shoot us. He better not have no strap on him.
I don't want to roll it because I don't want to crack it a little.
No, just tell him to leave. Bro, is his friends mad? What the fuck? Right, they trapped us. They literally trapped. He's out here showing his money like no one gives a fuck about that. It's all ones. What you talking about?
Y'all doing too much now.
Oh Lord. Yeah, he was trying to pay for something. The girl said they had him trapped. Lord have mercy. Oh my God. I told you they said he was weird. Y'all put those rockets in the chat. Put the rockets in the chat, y'all. These chicks and everybody recorded. Takeoff death would have to answer to our Lord and Savior. Remember, prayers are very strong. Yes, they are. He looking like Michael Myers. D-Mon said he was looking like Michael Myers. Oh my God. The girls said they had him trapped. They wouldn't let him go. They wouldn't let him out. Y'all put those rockets in the chat. We want to send prayers and condolences to Takeoff's family. We praying that, you know, JPrince and whatever they're doing in the industry, it ain't looking right. That God stop it. I don't know what kind of relationship they got with some of those police chiefs, because that first police chief that spoke seemed like he full of shit. Because he's sitting up talking about he got relationships with people in the industry, you know, in that city. Hell, who he talking about? Okay. Is that the reason why they think they could do stuff and get away with it? I'm not saying that he does, but I'm just saying. I pray that the Houston Police Department do the right, find who did this and put a stop to what JPrince and them are doing. Justice for Duke the Jeweler. Okay, we want justice for Duke the Jeweler. Miles Bankhead said he's on a Mob Ties payroll because he just didn't sound right. He sounded like he was trying to, I don't know. He didn't. It just didn't sound right to me. Like he might have been friendly with somebody. But we're sending our prayers to his family. We're praying for speedy justice, that the right investigators step in and do the right thing to bring justice for Takeoff and for Duke the Jeweler and for whoever else that we don't know about. Hell, let a RICO come in the case. We're praying for a RICO to stop these wannabe gangsters for thinking that they could just take somebody out because they say they show him disrespect. What kind of world do we live in? Yep, he knows Prince and nothing will come of his death. Wow. What's Mob Ties payroll? Wow. Have y'all hit the like button? For those of you all that have not hit the like button, please hit the like button. Also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. But please hit the like button, y'all. Let's run the likes up. If you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Y'all, we've been on here for almost 3 hours. Or probably have been on here for 3 hours. I definitely want to thank you all for tuning in. Like I said, we sending out prayers. We're sending out prayers, and we're praying for speedy justice. Okay. All right. The FBI might step in if the family don't like the way that. I hope so. I think the FBI needs to step in. Because when you got the same group of dudes that's comfortable with doing what they're doing and that's messing with people's lives, that is because they feel like they got something behind them that ain't gonna do a damn thing. Okay. So you heard him say he was sitting up talking about he gonna call some rappers and stuff that he knows so that they can have a meeting. Hell, don't nobody want to meet with him. He needs to be trying to find out what happened to Takeoff. Okay, he could do that later, but they need to be trying to figure out what happened to Takeoff. They pull out their phones, but don't know anything. Right. That's true. He was killed after Boosie's party. Was Boosie? I ain't heard nobody say Boosie was in Houston. I haven't heard anybody say that. Does Boosie? Y'all, what's the name of Boosie's Facebook page? I mean, Instagram page. He got so many damn pages he's had to restart. The name is different. Nobody said that Boosie was in Houston. After the way what happened with Boosie, he ought to stay out of Houston. Did anyone notice they never mentioned a person of interest? They didn't say what color the person was, what they were wearing. That's true. They didn't, Jermaine. And 2 people that went to the hospital, he said they were talked to also. I think some people will be killed. Just my opinion. I just saw it on Google. Wow. Y'all, it's sad, and I hate this. I do. I truly do. I hate this. But we got the power to stop it, y'all. We do. We have the power to stop this stuff by not supporting whoever it is that looks like the culprit, and we see who it looks like. Okay. Isn't the dice game illegal in Texas? I would think. What about charges for that? I'm just saying. It's probably a secret meeting for members only about shady stuff. I think Mob Ties is paying the police. Someone wrote in these comments, Boosie said he's turning himself in on Monday. Takeoff was killed after Boosie's party. Where was Boosie? What is Boosie's Instagram? What's the name of Let me see. I'm getting ready to find it myself. Lil Boosie's Instagram. Because y'all know if he ain't posting nothing. Let me see. I think I done found it. Oh, that ain't it right there. Boosie done had so many damn Instagrams, it don't make no sense. I don't know the name of his new one. Let me see if this is it. That ain't it either. Hold on. I think somebody just sent it to me. Okay. Before we get off, let's see what Boosie's saying. He said, life too short. Love your people. He said that 1 hour ago. He did say, y'all ain't right for this one. Shaking my head. Rest in peace, Takeoff. Shaking my motherfucking head. So Boosie might know something. He said, y'all ain't right for this one. Shaking my motherfucking head. So he talking to somebody. Okay? He talking to somebody. He playing Takeoff music.
Happen to a rapper or athlete or entertainer or anybody of color, the first thing you do is
R.I.P. Takeoff, bro. Shaking my head, man. Humble nigga. Badass music syndicate won't show QC, all the family. You sending some prayers and love for y'all, nigga. All Takeoff family, Quavo, Offset, all y'all. Badass music syndicate won't, send their prayers out. This rap shit whack, bro. I ain't lying. We targets now, bro. We used to be heroes, This rap shit whack as fuck. This rap shit whack, bro. Everybody want us out of here, bro. R.I.P. Takeoff.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, I didn't trust that police chief. He sounded like he kind of chummy with some of them. He's sitting up talking about hell instead of figuring out what happened to the boy. He sitting up talking about he gonna call some of the rappers because that he know them and this and that, and he gonna sit down and have a meet. Now he needs to be trying to arrest some damn folks. That's what he needs to be trying to do. But Lord Boosie, you ain't got no room. Mother Letitia. Yes, Boosie always wear fire items. Let's see. Hey, for Boosie to say y'all wrong, and then you have to listen to what he say now. He said it seemed like we targets. Okay. Hey, listen to his words. He said it seemed like we targets. So y'all, it's gonna be interesting. And I hope they don't go quiet on this one like they did on Duke the Jeweler. Just from the way that police chief talked, I think they need to get rid of him. They need to get rid of that damn police chief. That's what they need to do. They need to get rid of that police chief. Boosie gonna go back on Vladimir and tell that we got to do better speech. This too big for payroll. Go back there. This too big for payroll cops to cover up. Yeah, it is. It's not gonna be easy for them to cover this one up because Offset. The other young men, they lived. I'm talking about his uncle and whoever else was there. They know exactly what happened. Okay, this right here, it's not going. I don't believe it's gonna get swept under the rug, because I don't believe that Quavo and them scattered JPrince them. He was holding his ground. They was mad at him because he was standing his ground there. All my favorite rappers getting murdered. Dolph last November. Takeoff was murdered today, November the 1st. That's a damn shame. And we had just talked about that. Wow. Every November we lose a big name rapper. That's true, y'all. That's true. All right, you guys. What I want y'all to do, because I always like to keep that spirit of Dolph around too. Put the Rockets and the Dolphins in the chat. And it's 269 people in here. I would like to know what states y'all from. I always like to know where, when people are in here, where y'all from. If you don't mind telling me the state. You don't have to tell me the city, but the state. JPrince Jr. was at the concert as well as Duke. They covered up Big and Pac. The other two people would say they didn't see who shot him. Vaughn was killed in November also. Yeah, he was. Duke the Jeweler family and Takeoff family need to get the group. Need to get that jumped fast and said. An Aubrey boy and go to Houston and demand justice. I agree. Okay, so Breezy F is is that Georgia? It says that's just Georgia, but you put an H there. Virginia in the house. Louisiana in the house. Shout out to Louisiana. Shout out to New York. I love New York. Shout out to Georgia. Shout out to Philly. Shout out to Texas. Shout out to ATL and Louisiana. I know we Pennsylvania. I got family in Pennsylvania. They are in I believe it's Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I love New York City. What part of New York are y'all from? I love New York. I love vacation in New York. Who else is in here? Maryland is in the house. I got to get to Maryland. Shout out to Missouri. I love Missouri. Shout out to London. That's on my list, my bucket list to do a European vacation. Shout out to North Carolina. Takeoff mom flew to Houston expeditiously. Absolutely. Seems like he was targeted. I hate to think like that, but it feels that way. It do. Memphis, and shout out to Memphis. The 901 in the house. I'm a Memphian. I live on the outskirts now, but born and raised in Memphis. The Bronx, New York is in the house. I was in the Bronx the last time I was in New York. My father was with his so-called friends and he was set up. Best friend took off, never saw him again. It happens. Jealousy is a disease. Absolutely. Wow. Wow. Long live Takeoff. Long live Young Dolph. Mob ties hands all on this one. Absolutely. Republican says that the police chief might be a Freemason. He seemed awful friendly. Instead of him talking about some arrests, he talking about he knows some rappers and this, and that, some entertainers, and he gonna get with them and they gonna sit down and come up with a solution. He need to sit down and come up with who killed Offset. That's what he need to sit down and do. Instead of trying to brown nose with them rappers. It just seems to me that that's why they're so comfortable with doing what they do. That's how it seems to me. Tyranny says Memphis 10 is in the house. Shout out to Memphis, Tennessee. Carolinas. I hear it's very beautiful in North Carolina. Did you see the white man in the back, the way he was looking at him when he was hold on. This stuff keeps jumping. Did you notice the white man in the back, the way he was looking at him when he was talking? He probably said he full of shit, and I hope he's not over that white guy, because what he'll try to do is he'll try to derail an investigation. He don't need to be the damn police chief if he the police chief, because he too friendly with JPrince them. It seems like. I also noticed the folks Didn't seem bothered, walking away like nothing happened, no sense of urgency. I seen a video of Takeoff was going to be sacrificed. His eye expressions like he wasn't with what he was saying. I'm just getting on here, but it looked like Takeoff murder has been unofficially solved by social media. Tam, you're doing better with your likes tonight. Thank God. Y'all, if y'all haven't hit the like button, make sure y'all hit the like button. Also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe and hit the notification button. You guys, I had a really good time on here with you guys tonight. I just want to say again, you know, rest in peace to Takeoff. Rest in peace to all of the fallen soldiers. It's a damn shame that it seems like that this happens. It's happening in every month. But we had just talked about November, and it seems like everything that's happening, especially around, you know, Houston, it happens right, it's centered right around JPrince them. You know, JPrince Jr, I'll say, because his dad was always real quiet. You know, it appears. You know, they say he really wasn't. Okay. Yeah. All right, you guys. I want to thank you all for tuning in. I want you all to have a good night. Oh, let me say a prayer. For those of you all that's new, every time we get off, I say a prayer. I always thank you all for coming in. I know that we have evil eyes to look in that's lurking. No weapon formed against me or any of the people on my live shall prosper. Anything that rises up against us will be condemned. I ask for God to take care and watch over you and your families as well as mine. Y'all look over your shoulders. Pray without ceasing. Ask God to go before you even walk out of your house. Ask God to shield and protect your house, because we're living in a time now where people are on drugs and it's all types of demonic spirits. They are like robots. They have made money a god, so they don't necessarily care what they do. But as I was saying earlier, there is a way for us to change what is going on in the hip hop industry by not streaming their music and not allowing our children to stream their music. If they are selling destruction, if they are out there, these rappers are constantly being implicated in murders and things of that nature, we can cancel them. We don't support anybody that is promoting all types of destruction and then going out there, you know, committing destruction. Quavo lost over 100,000 and put his chain up, I heard. Okay. You know, I don't know, Davy Lewis. It's been a lot of stories, and they normally do that to try to confuse the issues. Shout out to Michigan in the house. Sending prayers to everyone near and far. Be blessed, healthy, and safe. Absolutely. I thank you all for tuning in. I love you guys. Have a good night.